We are going somewhere else. We are not going back to that stupid, stupid planet. Oh, Shadow missed a game on Fantasy Critic. Maybe I can steal it. Oh, I think that might have already been bought, Crafty. I'll have a look. I'll have a look for that. I feel like Ashley has that, but Ashley went on the Nintendo binge. Maybe. But I'll double check after the stream. Mario Kingdoms was amazing. Best version of XCOM. Oh, is this like a new... Hold on then. No. I must be thinking of a different game. I haven't looked for a while, so if it's brand new then yeah. But I thought there was... To be fair, Mario all blurs into one thing to me. I don't follow it. I don't know anything about it. I'll let you know what it was that she's got that I thought was that. XCOM-esque. Is it a sequel? Have they already made one? They have, haven't they? I feel like I've listened to a podcast about it. What is new here then? Okay. So last time, we spent a bunch of time on this stupid fucking planet. But we also have to question, right? That planet already had a black hole in it. We know that because they made a station around the white hole. And like they were like, oh, if you've fallen in, don't worry, you can teleport back. That's fine. But then they're like, the planet is literally getting eaten by the black hole right now, this day. So it begs the question, why? Why today is the planet imploding on itself? So just something to think about. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of text. Every Nomai warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. Warp tower. So we now know that those orange things, those orange line rune looking things, are warp, not warp towers, the like warp landings, whatever. To use a tower, you must be standing on the warp platform during the tower's alignment with its corresponding astral body. The alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. Yes. 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 The Nomai noticed something strange. Warped objects appear to arrive, oh yeah, at the receiver on brittle hollows slightly before they depart the Whitehall station. Which is a little bit creepy to me. That makes me like, ugh. And this negative time interval between an object arriving and departing was incredibly minuscule, roughly 100,000th of a second. The Nomai were skeptical if their equipment could even measure time to such a small degree. So that's one thing that we learned last time. So I enjoyed the first one. So it is a sequel. I think I've maybe listened to a podcast about the first one then. Mario Kingdom is incredibly fun. You'd recommend it to anyone? Huh. Yeah, I'm just not into Nintendo stuff. Like, I don't know. Just doesn't. I mean, maybe in the future eventually, but for me, nah. Like, I have so many games on other places to play. Yeah, Planet, why did you do this? So inconvenient, exactly. Probably because you didn't eat your veggies or something. What works for weather probably works for planets too. Wait, the planet didn't eat the veggies, or I didn't eat my veggies? Forgot to throw carrot into the black hole. I can definitely do that by accident. easily. So many whole quotes. The negative time interval measured at the Whitehall station was further investigated at the High Energy Lab in the canyon at Ember Twins Equator. So I believe, I haven't been there yet, but I believe it's the Ash Twin and the Ember Twin is the two planets coming up, and we have things to do on both of them. So we're just gonna see where we land, because I don't know that I can pinpoint a landing. Wait, did I check everything? I think we get close, and then we just see which one we land on. Although, Ember one sounds hot, so I'd rather go on the Ash one. I managed to make 142 quotes before making my first whole quote. That is impressive and unexpected. Okay, I guess I do kind of... Oh no, my elbow... Right, okay, this is some bug or something. It's not... This is my good controller. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, it works now. I guess my other controller isn't fucked. Woo! Does everyone still have the right sound and everything? Right, we're gonna autopilot to Ash Twin. Hashtag hot, definitely. Maybe unplugging and replugging was what fixed it last time. I think it was. Maybe I need to boot up the game. Oh, this is gonna be dangerous, autopilot into these planets. Undershot target. Okay, these are quite... They have quite a lot of movement, I guess. Okay. Oh no, I'm gonna miss it. Okay, we're going for Ember. Oh god. Oh no, we're not. X! Okay, I matched velocity. Oh, it's another one of those gravity cannons. Okay, we made it. We're just waving as we fly straight past the planet. Okay. The third or fourth one is about balls though. Oh yeah, actually that's true. Some of the early Fall Guys ones were about balls. There's a blueberry one, I think. Yeah. There we go, fuck big balls. Okay. I'm glad that at least that didn't mess up any of my audio this time. There's a bug where you sometimes can't look onto a planet with controller. Oh, there we go. That's exactly what's happening. So what seems to fix the bug is like unplugging and replugging. Okay, right, hold on. We're in like a canyon. No, canyon? Like the... Oh, that's the sun. I was like, oh my god, there's the Ember Twin. But then I realized, nope, we're on the Ember Twin. That's in fact the sun. Oh god. Right, we're going down here. Gravity is kind on this planet, so that's good for us. Whoa. Oh, I'm gonna guess... Oh no, look away. I'm gonna guess these cactuses are dangerous. Apparently in real life you wouldn't be able to fly into the sun. Why? Because would you get like burned up before you get there? You love how learning things elsewhere, you recognize things so fast elsewhere. What do you mean? This game is so neatly woven, my grandma would be proud. Like if you came here first, you would be like, wow, but then the other one, you would be like, ah, another one. Oh yeah, this, oh, like, what? Not like, wow. Okay, I understand what you're saying. Yes, yes. Yeah, like how, I guess everyone's experience is gonna be different because, it depends where you go first. It's completely open to you, and like, you might find out what something is somewhere else, or you might find mysterious ones elsewhere and then eventually find out what they are. because you find the named one, or whatever. The shuttle is currently resting at the comet. At the comet, okay. Call the shuttle home. Activate gravity cannon. Okay. The Sunless City. Ooh, that's a cool name. So... I'm just listening to a podcast about the Sinking City, the game, because I decided I'm never going to play it. So I like to do that if they've made a podcast that I've decided I'm not going to play it. So I'm listening to the Sinking City right now. I'm kind of glad I'm listening to it because it sounds annoying. Like at first I was like, oh, I should play it. I should have played it, but then I'm like, no, it sounds frustrating. Like I think it's from the people that did Sherlock. It sounds like they went more down the what's it called route? The Devil's Daughter route, rather than like even more down that route, as opposed to being more like Crimes and Punishment. So it's a Lovecraftian Sherlock Holmesy game with more combat. You love how everyone is stumped in different ways. Yeah, it looks exactly like Call of Cthulhu, does it? I don't think I've listened to one about Call of Cthulhu. Okay, the ship's back. Let's see if we can get in it. Whoops. Oh, this is a bit, tilted. Oh, maybe it's supposed to be, because it's like a... You know, it's launching things. The two games came out at the same time, too. Huh, I'll be really interested to look at them side by side, then. They were talking about the Sherlock games in this podcast, so I assume that this is the one that's made by them. I fear our situation may be dire. This is Clary. Okay. Hi, Pork and I landed here on this comet not long after its arrival in the star system. Our shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. The surface of a comet. Okay. Pi and Pork were unable to locate any fissure in the ice on the comet's sunward side, and they descended inside to investigate the source of the readings. But Pi and my sister have been gone for a long time now. They haven't contacted me since descending below the surface either. Should I leave the shuttle to look for them? I want to follow protocol, but I don't know what I'll do if they aren't well. Oh boy, that's a dilemma. Pork, Pi, come back to me safely, my friends. That's like a horrible situation to be in. Am I... Ah! Oh, it's fine. I thought we were in space. It was just a planet. So, okay, they went exploring. Oh, the suit's here. There's a suit here. And no, my suit. They went exploring and they didn't come back. So... Like, that's a horrible dilemma. Like, should I go and look for them? Right, so I can shoot myself straight into the sun right now. Who are Clary, right? Game like whoosh, we are... Oh yeah, it was so loud, wasn't it? It must have paused on something loud happening. Oh, did I read something wrong? Did you say it could not locate? What did I say? Let me check. Able to locate? Hi, my sister. Oh no, hold on. Oh, I've lost the word now. I landed here long. Hi and Pork were able to locate. The one that I didn't know was what a fissure is. Oh, we're able. I think I maybe also said unable. What? Can anybody tell me, actually? I should ask when I don't know what a word means. What the hell does that word mean? Yeah, I said unable, I think. And actually, they were very able. A fissure is just a crack in a surface. Oh, okay. So they then went and explored that, I think. So I'm just waiting. Right, not the sun. I'm waiting for the other planet to align again. There's something connecting the two planets. I guess when maybe... I don't know if we're gonna be... Oh, wait, here it is. Go! Go! Oh, I guess it's broken? Oh, no. Oh, right, I've got the wrong one. Shit. Although I don't need to shoot myself to that planet because I have a ship. Okay. We know this is here. We can come back to it if we need to. I don't need to shoot myself to the other planet and abandon my own ship. Where is my ship? Okay. Woo! I'm gonna try and do a flyby of the island planet and see if anything looks... Oh, right. There was also a door to the Sunless City, which seems important, but... Oh, is this... Oh, hold on then. Okay, I want to look here. Oh, we saw this. We saw a communicator thing to this before. The glowy thing. Although I didn't know there was like... Is that ash? Absolutely pouring off the ash. Whoa, okay, there's the end of the world. The ash planet. Okay, we are on Ember Twin. First holes, then balls, now cracks. Always. If an egg cracks, but a bigger scale if you are an asteroid. But that's what a fissure is. Okay, I think we want to be down there. Just figuring out how. Oh, we'll probably get... Oh. So this... Yep. This is where we were looking from. Because we found the stone that let us, like, see a hologram of this, or like a live stream feed, I guess, probably. Because we saw the cactuses on the thing as well. I do need to try. Oh! Okay. I just needed to try it. Before we get into an emergency. Right. Let's see what this does. We're in the exploring phase of just let's watch everything. Oh, I bet this is going around the canyon. That's... Oh, what's down there? That's all the way through. Oh, I nearly fell. Through everything. It would have been funny if it teleported you to another planet. What's in where? Tell us more. I'm so confused. Okay, I'm gonna go down here. Okay. I thought there might have been a door. Again, oh. It's like there's gotta be a less heavy on the knees way to get inside. Oh, here it is. Please note this. No, Rami, note this door will need to remain closed for some time. Pi and I are running experiments based on the extraordinary findings from the Whitehall station. What kind of findings? Hi, Rami and I will be running this experiment until one of us, specifically me, can prove the other one wrong. So although it's inconvenient, the lab can only be accessed by the path from the sunless city. Okay, that's telling us what we need to know. Inviting sand inside would disrupt our setup and could have enormous consequences. We realize this is an intriguing prospect, but the door must remain closed nonetheless. Rami, an update. The High Energy Lab is now being used to design the Ash Twin Project. Oh, the Ash Twin Project, we have heard of this. If you're here to help or even just to observe, be sure to use the Sunless City path to the lab. Okay, so that's like High Energy Lab. That's telling us that we can't get in this way unless we can. The Sunless City's that way. Okay, the door is literally broken shut, so we can't. I mean, I was gonna risk putting the sand in the place just because this was a long time ago that it was written, you know? I wonder what happens if I go into that. I'm so tempted. Wait, I read that as dominated, as in the door terminated me. And I thought it was good. But nobody said that. Petty aliens. No, you can't use this door. So inconsiderate, exactly. For science. Hypothesis. No, I love science. Yes. Hold on, don't just start wandering off. Oops. You come back. I would like some oxygen. And then I'm gonna follow that purple thing. Like, we know the door to the sinking city place was at the first place we landed, wherever that was. So we can land there straight away next time. Stop turning my torch off, game. Right, we can... Oops, that wasn't my thing. We can walk down the stairs. Well, I can't remember where the stairs were. Oh man, I'm finding new things! Dominated! The sun looks nice this time of twin! Whoa! I could put my ship there. It doesn't seem to damage anything. I'm just gonna see... Oh, right. I'm pressing all the Porsche buttons. I'm gonna see what's here. Like I say, these things are like landing pads, I guess, for space travel, warping. Oh man. Why is there always something else on the horizon? Taking me further and further away from where I was going. Every time. But look at this. Oh, I'm a little bit concerned about the sand thingy. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. Should I stick my ship in it? Okay, it's going sideways. Ooh. Oh no. Oh! 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 Ouch. This is good. Escape pod 2! Did we know that land... Oh, I guess we did. But I forgot. I thought that they were closer to the other planet. I don't know. But this is good. This is good. This carries on what we were learning from last time. Because we found escape pod 1 or 3. I think it was 1 on Brittle Hollow. We know that one of them stayed on Dark Bramble. And one of them went somewhere else. And I guess this is the somewhere else. That sounds distressing. Yeah. Already forgotten the beautiful drawing you complimented. No, the drawing was good. I just forgot I forgot. I remember the dark bramble bit. Right, Anona. Anona. We've heard of Anona. We need the status reports for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? Bruce. Our escape pod's passengers are afraid, but physically well. And Anona, everyone survived the crash. This is a relief at least. You have my gratitude. But were you able to find the other escape pod's distress signals? I can hear both signals somewhere in the star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. So they know they're out there, but they don't know where. But the other planet knew that these had landed here somehow. These are the things. It's the same. And then this is just some... Oh, we can't get... Excuse me? Is this planet getting filled with... Oh, no. Oh, scanning external environment. Scan complete. External temperature is prohibitively high. Inhospitable. Do not seek shelter on surface planet. This one's less hospitable than the other place. Collision, or maybe it was pointing at the sun. Collision imminent, preparing for impact. Too close. Launching escape pod 3. Now launching escape pod 2. Yeah. Begin flight log. Escape pod 2. Vessel has been mortally injured. Escape. Emergency sequence is activated. So the planet's getting buried. Can I just say? Oh shit. Oh shit! Ah! Let me out! I'm trapped! Ah! I'm gonna die! I'm getting buried alive! No! Break the glass! Do I have a melee button? Oh! Let me out! Yes! Oh no! That's my suit. That's my bones. Oh no. I thought it was the window. Oh my god, we're gonna go through some horrible deaths. That was horrible, imagine that. Some glass will break, alright. Oh my god.
Give some subs.
Giraffe, thank you so much. Needed one more for 160. Giraffe, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Zoe Shira. Thank you so much. That was a journey. Yes, oh no, that was my bones. I thought it was the window providing us with an escape. Ah. Welcome in, Sassy as well. Hello. Right. I found out what the trick is on that planet. So what I'm discovering is every planet has their own little thing. It changes throughout the time that we've got, right? Brittle Hollow falls apart into a black hole. And now we know Ember Twin gets buried. So the sooner we get there, we're gonna find things that we won't be able to find later. So I shouldn't just sit around talking. I should try and get there as quick as I can. Now I wonder if Ash Twin gets unburied, like gets smaller, or maybe it fluctuates throughout the day. Oh look, it's completely empty in the middle. Look at that. Autopilot complete. All right, here we go. So we landed around there before. Oh god. Oh god. Match. No. Oof. Oof. I mean, we could take the door. There was a door here, right? So let's take the door. Although this might look different. Sparkle, hello! Welcome in. Welcome. You made it. We're playing Outer Wilds, obviously. I also remembered after I left your stream, I totally, forgot that I am, I've gone the wrong way, I think. I am streaming on Saturday this week instead of Sunday, if that, helps anything. Because I can't stream this Sunday. Welcome though, thank you for coming. I hope everyone's okay, I hope baby's okay. There's a door somewhere around here that I'm looking for. Was it here? I think it might not have been here now that I think about it. Or maybe it was down in this pit where I've just been. It was like, oh look, there's some stairs. Okay. Sorry, I will look at chat in a second. This is a bizarre game to stream. Oh, this is that loud thing that was, when we were inside the pod last time. I don't know what's causing the noise. Oh, right, okay. It's the ash or the sand or whatever it is. Is this the door? This must be the door. Okay. Are you shitting me? No! Give me a melee! Give me a gun! Give me something! I'm not being blocked by cactuses! It's not allowed! Ah. Sorry, I've totally missed, like... Hold on, a bunch of chat there. Sharpie shout, ouch. I did already experiment with the cactuses. I did get a little bit punctured. I always like to make new stream friends, and any friend of Sassy's is a friend of mine. Well, you're very welcome here, and I enjoyed hanging out, except I did have to dash because Tunic is on the like list of games to play next. And Crafty has played it before, and she went scouting because Sassy redeemed the raid. And then Crafty went ahead because she's played Tunic and she knows that I'm gonna play it, and she was like, close your eyes! I was like, oh my god, I've already set the raid away! But it was good, it was really nice to meet you! And your guinea pigs, I love them. Hold on now, I don't think I have chat scrolled down. Because I am a professional. Cacti, I'm sorry, cacti. Cactominated. Yeah, that is what is happening. Well, I kind of like this planet for movement, at least. Right, let's go and find somewhere else. I also want to try something for science. Okay, it doesn't kill us. That's good to know. Okay, I'll tell you what we need to do. We need to look for friends. Let me out. Let me out. I found the spaceship. What is this instrument? Oh. Hold on. Too much. Oh, I was like, that doesn't look like that's on this planet. Wait, and then I've realized, no, it's right there. Oh no, I've fallen. What is happening? Okay, I know where I'm going. That peak there that was right in my line of vision that my eyes did not see. That's not my ship. This friend makes you churtle? What's churtle? The raid message was a misclick. Oh no. What was the pun? Oh, I see. Oh man, I see more science. Oh no, that's a science we've been to. That's fine. I've lost my peak. Okay, there's the ship. There it is. Right, I'm a professional streamer and I'm a professional spaceship flyer. Particularly lander. Oh yeah, this'll do. I think this will be fine. Okay, let's not fall though before we actually manage to speak to our friend who I can't find. I really like the gravity of this planet. It's fun. Okay, we found a friend. Have you gone straight into the sun yet? Yes. At least once. But it wasn't my fault. I wasn't flying the thing. Yeah, once on purpose, at least once not on purpose. Oh yeah, I flew into the sun one time just to die. Chut! I like your egg. And one time I landed on a thing that flew into the sun. It seems to cause the end of the universe. So that's a thing. The first time you went up straight into the sun. I really imagine that happening. We've had a couple of, like, panics, but it's generally been alright. Goodness, it's you. Hello. I take it your first launch went well then. Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand now. What are you up to? Hornfells asked me to update our star charts. I'm here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you see. Ooh, maybe we need to just observe from here for a bit and see what's happening in the sky. What's weird is I've actually just seen a couple of supernova today. Usually I'd be fortunate enough to just see one. Keep an eye or four. I always forget about the 4 eyes on the stars, and maybe you'll spot one yourself. Supernova. Have we talked about what that is yet? Is that where a star explodes? What is that? I don't know what it is. You think your first takeoff resulted in you crashing back into the village as you stopped launching and started looking around too early? Observing for science. I can't remember how my first one went now. I think it was relatively smooth. I'll have to go back and watch it. The amount of times you went happily out of the spaceship with no suit at all the way through your playthrough was embarrassing. I've never forgotten the suit yet. It's the first thing I do because I really like my jetpack, but also I'd probably die without it. So that was the end of the star explosion we read about in the museum. Okay. So they've seen multiple supernovas today. Is that what's happening? Is that what the big white flash is? We are a supernova? Huh. Supernova, great and new. Is that what it translates to? Oh. Okay. I think you touched back on the planet briefly and then blasted back off. Absolutely wonderful first flight for me. It didn't go so well in the test flight with the remote control thingy, but it was fine. Okay, all good questions. I think that we're taking part in a supernova. It's like a mass supernova. It's like the rapture of the stars. Like, I don't want to spot one. I've been in one about 20 times already. The test flight you think is the hardest. A super duper nova, exactly. How do I know if I've spotted a supernova? Would there happen to be a big white flash? Supernova look like extra bright stars to the naked eye, but if you zoom in with your signal scope, you can tell they're actually enormous explosions. Massive stars go supernova at the end of their lifespans, which is why it's so unusual to see 2 in a single day. 3, actually, it's gonna be. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we realize. What if there's nothing we can do? What if it's just the end of our sun's life? That wouldn't be good. We're too close to the sun. We need to be a bit further away so we've got a bit more time. Taking part kind of sounds like you signed up to be exploded. Yeah, it really does. Taking part multiple times as well. Like, it's a bit brutal. What are you doing out here? Right now, I'm documenting stars. Hornfels noticed our star charts are out of date, so they asked me to update them. Please don't tell the others I said this, but sometimes I think I'm the only traveler out here interested in doing any science at all. You know? I was gonna say I think you might be right, but that's actually not true. I'm here to do science. Well, sometimes. That scared Ryback Banjo friend is here to do science. That's the only reason he's here. He just struggles with it a little bit. Because he's a bit stuck on a dying planet. I think you are being harsh, friend. Maybe don't tell Hornfels either. I think they're pretty deep in denial. Hornfels is gone, my friend. But we're gonna find him. Poor Ryback trying their best in anthropology, just not star science, right? Like, Ryback's only there for the science. If they had a choice, I don't think they'd be there at all. Careful, science is dangerous. Look what happened in Portal. That's true. That's true. Are you having a mix-up names time? Oh, what did you do to Hornfels? Is Hornfels not the one on the harmonica? Maybe I did something to Hornfels. What's the name of the one on the harmonica? I guess it's not Hornfels. Chert is mad snarky. I'm getting that impression. Feldspar. Okay. Hornfels. Feldspar. Okay, I see where I made the mistake. Hornfeldspar. Maybe they're related. Okay, I'm not sure who Hornfels is. Are you churling yet? Is churling like chortling? Like laughing? Gabbro has a dope flute. Gabbro is goals. Gabbro is just chill. Chill to the max. Where should I explore here? To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good with the little scouts, so I've been taking pictures of everything from right here in my campsite. Okay. Have you seen the old shipwreck site on Ember Twin's southern hemisphere? Yes, I have. The one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky? I don't remember the beam, but I remember the other escape pod had a beam, so I'm guessing it's the same one that I just had a friggin' traumatic experience in. Thank you for reminding me, you silly friend. It's not one of our own crashes, surprisingly enough. This one's a Nomai ship. You'll find Nomai ruins across the Twins, but strangely, not a single settlement. Believe me, if there was one to see, I'd have seen it with my little scout. Okay, so they never settled here. What about the sun thingy city? Oh, that's why they've never seen it. Because they've not managed to get to it, because it's blocked by everything. Maybe. I'm gonna find it. So where do they live? Not on the surface, clearly. Ember Twin is full of cave systems, though. Maybe the answer lies underground? That's what I was just trying to say. Okay. How dangerous is that big column of fallen sand? Please tell me. On a scale of 1 to dead, I'd give it a 7 or 8. Awful pretty, though. I flew straight through it and I was fine. Although I didn't walk through it. Right now, sand is flowing from ash twin to ember twin, but did you know the process eventually reverses? That's why it's called the hourglass twins, right? Because the sand's going backwards and forwards over a set amount of time. That's really, really, really cool. We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth between the twins, but it seems to be a natural phenomena. That's really cool. So like, each of those planets is one of the glasses on an hourglass. Oh, I love that. I only just clicked on, but that's cool. Oh, does Chert not appreciate puns? Probably not. 1 to dead. Well, I guess 8 isn't a full dead, that's true. I mean, how much scale is there between 1 and dead, really? Oh, if you'd like to see something interesting, check out the other twin. Once a little more of its sand drains off, I promise you won't be disappointed. This is a really cool idea. Oh, I found your notes about the Atoll Rock's main crater, so that's our moon. Did you? I hope they were useful. The planet I mentioned may have been frozen solid, or just partially made of ice, like a much colder giant's deep. It's hard to say. It used to be the 5th planet in our solar system. So that's those ice craters. Yeah, I forgot about that. And that log that we saw, where they were like going into an ice crevice, weren't they? Seems maybe connected. You'll notice, of course, that there's no such planet now. In its place is dark bramble, which, how to put this, grew into the space of the 5th planet used to occupy. So the ice planet used to be where dark bramble is. The ice planet probably exploded because of the dark bramble like growing inside of it. I don't know, I'm just making shit up, but did you just call Chert fat? Did I just call Chert fat? Enough to count as a 5th planet? No! I'm sorry, Chert, it was an accident. That is, dark bramble quite literally appeared at the center of the 5th planet and began destroying it from the inside out. That's what I just said. Eventually, the planet shattered completely and its shards were flung across space. Holy shit, I feel really smart right now. Okay, but that's still right. This entire solar system is just imploding on itself, and it's stressing me out. Some of these shards collided with the celestial bodies in our solar system, such as the Atoll Rock, which I believe is how its biggest crater was formed. Yes, and we have been in there. That's where we listened to the thing. Okay, it's music time. Right, we have Chert logged. Is this percussion? I do enjoy the vibes of it. It's good. I'm still not sure like if there's any benefits to roasting marshmallows except melty marshmallow goodness. Let's have a look and see how flooded this planet is, because it might be worth heading. Ooh, okay. I'm making a run for it. Oh shit. Oops. Okay, I think I just nearly fell into a big crater, but that's fine. I wanted to get in here before it flooded, because we might as well get trapped in another cave-like setting. This is what Noob has been telling you, Chert. Stop passing it off as your own ideas. That was my hypothesis. Ooh, a signal nearby. Oh no, it's quantum stuff. I can't cope with quantum stuff. Oh, that's okay. We have explanations. As long as there's no ghost stuff, that's fine. A cave shard. So this is like the one on the other planet. Maybe this planet also has a moon? And we... Right, let's read. No more not more quantum stuff, exactly. That is my face every time. Malore. I don't think we've seen a Malore before. Friends, if you find any sign of Corliss, I implore you to tell me. He vanished without a trace during our research trip and has been missing ever since. This is Burr. We do know Burr. Malore, some of us from the Sunless City are here to help search for Corliss. Can you tell us more about your expedition? Tell me all the stuff. You have my gratitude, Burr. Corliss and I were studying the cave's geology. We hope to learn about a unique and wandering rock that visits several different caves in the area. Okay, this rock, maybe. Where was young Corliss lost, Malore? He disappeared in the cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole. It happened in an instant and without warning. Okay, so what we need to do on the next loop is we need to fly straight to the North Pole before there's any sand there or ash, so we can explore, I think. They're gonna, oh no, I keep thinking like they're gonna be alive, we're gonna rescue them. Not these guys though, these are the ancient ones, right? Malore. I turned away from Corliss to examine a sample, and when I turned back, he simply wasn't there anymore. He had a limited supply of air, Anona. I'm afraid for him. Did Corliss turn quantum? Quantum Corliss. Oh no. Hypotheses. We will learn more by examining the northern lake bed cave where Corliss disappeared. Search quickly, everyone. We have no time to squander. This species is such a team. I really appreciate that about them. Although this rock isn't very quantum. It's not vanishing. Well, this is fine. I'm glad that... But you know what? We should... Ooh! More tunnels! Secret tunnels! Oh... feel like I hear Ash coming, but... Okay, it's kind of rising a little bit. Oh! Okay, we're back. We're back at my deathbed. Okay, it does have a beam. Right. Maybe, right, if we have a very quick peek in here. Very quick indeed. Yeah, I knew there was going to be more. The heat from this star system's sun is more bearable below the surface. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into what scans show is a cave system with much cooler air, right? I would recommend we seek a site down there to build a long-term shelter, Anona, but these passages are a maze. So this is Malore. This is when they first landed on this, oh my god, there'll always be islands to me. Planet. And, like, my brain just can't, like, accept the scope of planets. They're just islands. So I would recommend we seek a... Oh, yeah. These passages are a maze. Anona, even with this danger, they are still our best chance for survival. We'll form teams and descend into the caves and look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming irreversibly lost. I wonder if the city is safe from the sand filling up? Or if they all just died in the in the thingy. Although it would take long enough to build a city that you would notice if it was filling up with this sand, so I don't know. Island, planet, same thing, right? Pretty much the same thing. Just a spherical island in space. Yes, exactly. Welcome in, Raspberry Space Jam. Water, space, same thing. I mean, everything is space if you think about it, right? Except like things that like take up space, like clutter. The only thing that isn't space is clutter. Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. Gets extra confusing on Giant's Deep when you have islands on your island. That's an... Oh no, that's not. I was like, is that an archipelago? I forgot how you say that word either. That's what Giant's Deep is. Big island with small islands. Yeah, it's like a place where you can go island hopping. Even with this danger, they are still our best chance for survival. We'll form teams and descend into the caves and look for a shelter site. We can mark it. Oh, I think I read this. Be cautious, everyone. Roost. And be aware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. Okay, so they did, like, at least acknowledge that. Right, let's read these. Oh, no. I feel traumatized. Emergency escape hatch. Oh, okay. Keep moving, friends. There's nothing of interest at the end of this passage but rocks. And while these rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. Do not follow this tunnel to its end. Paulus and I will examine the horror that lies at its terminus later, provided we live through this. Okay, we are totally going down that tunnel first. We're just gonna read these and then we're going down that tunnel because I need to find out what this horror is. How's the death count? It's fine. Hi CJ, welcome in. There's been some slight crushing. We're only gonna look at the deadly dangerous monstrosity that's through that tunnel. We're just gonna look at it is all. I knew the horror tunnel would be popular. It's too tempting. A crushing was not our fault. The window should have smashed. We would have been fine. If we can't, like, we just need an emergency glass smashing hammer in our suit. Mallory, we have found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears to be promising. I believe we could construct long-term shelter there. The cavern Mallory found is a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark the directions for others to follow? This is the start of the path to the shelter site. I've left directions to guide you there. Of note, we must hurry as the pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand and make sure no one is lost. Yes, I will. 100%. Okay, so I guess... Oh, that's the way. So, where's the emergency exit? Oh, I guess this. Oh, I thought it was meaning like up through these holes where the sand's coming in. That would probably be bad. Right, I just need to read this sign. And Nona, of a note, this passage leads to breathable air. Oh, yeah, we should go there. I forgot about oxygen. It's only a little bit crucial. Richie, hello. Things like this always make you think of The Descent. So I've been listening to a podcast about horror films lately because I don't like watching horror films. But one of the latest ones I listened to was about The Descent. And I was playing Porsche at the time. And I was mining in the mines and I was listening to this podcast about The Descent. And I was like, this is fun. I really like listening to that podcast. I wouldn't want to watch the movie. But yes, I see what you're saying there 100%. Hopefully there's no creatures. That would be bad. We have not been coping well, Richie. We do not know how your day has gone and if your cat is bothered about it. How's your back bedroom doing? How's the junk? I'm glad to hear the cat is still unimpressed. Yeah, this planet is really cool, CJ. I really like the idea of it so far. Yeah, chat mentions anything at all, Noob. I just listened to a podcast on this. It's probably because I've been listening to podcasts like for about 10 hours a day lately. I just can't stop. I love it. It's because while I've been playing Porsche, I've been listening to podcasts because it's a good podcast game. So I've been like getting two forms of media in at once. It's really good. I'm really enjoying it because there's not many games that I have that I can like listen to a podcast at the same time. I can't do that kind of multitasking, but Porsche is perfect for it. It's a good movie. You will just never go into a cave again. Yes. I can imagine. Going into a cave already sounds scary. A real life cave. Even caves in games, yeah. Oh my god. Now I'm just starting to think of like horror games with caves. No. But do not linger. This area is exposed to the heat of the alien sun. Okay. Let's go and check out the heat of the alien sun while we, Oh no! My oxygen! Ah! Emergency Ah! Emergency exit! Go! It's time to leave! I'm not dying here again! I'm panicking. It's too windy. Okay, it's time then to find my ship. Oh no, I need some oxygen. It's time to find my ship so that I can... Oh, frig. Where's my friend? They have oxygen. So I could fly to the other if I can survive long enough. Chert. Wait, how is Chert so far down? Oh no, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm lost in a desert. Okay, okay, this looks... Yeah. Quickly! Oh, speedy. Run. Quick, press random buttons. Right, climb. This is the way back. We can make it there. I somehow seem to get a burst of adrenaline when my oxygen's low. And make it places. They for sure designed these escape pods to be this hard to escape. Yeah. It's rude. Okay, right, we're going. Oh, not that far that way. Come on. Okay, the gravity. Yeah, you gotta account for it. Nah, we're fine. Right now, sun, please don't explode yet. I've got things to do. I've got exciting things to do. Oof. Well, there's my oxygen, so that's good. Can we use these refills twice is a good question. Wait, where's it gone? Oh, I've got one in my ship. But there it is. We can. They are unlimited. Okay. I don't think we've got anything new to tell you. Have you noticed anything unusual about the stars lately? Something seems... How to put this? Off. Something is... Oh, wait, what? I've seen, what, 10 supernova already? 12? They're in the double digits now, and that's, you know, not normal. Not normal at all. Why are all of the stars exploding? Oh, that's really good information. So what's happening to us isn't unique. It's not just the end of our solar system. It's the end of the entire... What's the biggest unit that we've got? There's a bigger one than universe. Oh, I've already forgotten. Yeah, it is in fact a no escape pod. Precisely. Yeah, absolute egghead. Okay, did we find... No. Okay. Nothing new. There we go. This is interesting information to have. I'm glad we spoke to him again. Oh, can we crouch? Oh, let me in. Oh, are you kidding? There we go. Right. We're going to the other planet. Wherever it is, I'm not sure. There it is. Ooh, look at it. Ooh, okay. Right, I guess autopilot isn't gonna work here. Just gonna have to kind of go to it slowly. Oh, let's not approach inside the ash. I wanna go up to this. Oh. Clunk. Nailed it. Okay, we're doing science. Oh, balls. I'm being trapped up. Okay. Universe, galaxy, dairy milk. The entire dairy milk is exploding. It's no good. I wonder if these things here are part of the hourglass. We could totally land on top of it. I have confidence that we could land on top of it. Although I feel like we should kind of... Oh, I've lost my ship. We should kind of fly around the surface now that I'm like equal to it, like level, and see if we can... See if we can do it. Was that a bot? I'm always curious now about the people getting punned. Was that a bot or a spoiler? Okay, let's see. Oh, we've got like a tower. Oh, this looks interesting. Maybe we should just land here and explore because I'm already distracted from my other exploring. We don't have a lot of time, I imagine. I want to go to the tower. Which one's the tower? One that goes down. Okay. This all looks very important. Well, that's a lift up to here from the bottom. So there's probably important stuff at the bottom. We could explore this anytime. I should be on the ground. Oh! Well, I mean, that was... Oh, no. That wasn't an invitation to fall off the goddamn thing. Right, I'm going down. Ah! No! I'm being stolen! Stop stealing me! Get in the tunnel! Whoa! No! Oh, I'm fighting! What's happening? The gravity's gone! Oh no! The cactus! Okay, the gravity's back. Okay, we were in that for a long time. Okay. We survived. That means we hopefully have a bit more time now. What is down here that requires a lift to go back up? A reminder that I need to go straight to the North Pole. Whoa! The gravity is almost non-existent. I don't feel like we've got long, so just time to explore. This is like the foundations of a building. I was just about to say, like, I shouldn't be able to fall off the planet, but that sometimes happens. It's happened before. It'll happen again. Haven't found anything at low level so far. A cactus? A cactus? Whoa, I really thought we were shooting into space there. Right, what is the point? Is this for views? Right. We're very close to the sun. It's making me hot. Oh, hey, ship. Oh, wait. Why is my ship... Did my ship get... Oh, no. My ship got transferred. Huh. Well, it's gone. There's that other tower. We're now on this tower. The hourglass is completed, I think. It's the end of times. I can't see the thing that's flying at the sun just yet. Oh wait, was that it? No, so that's Timber Hearth. That's Brittle Hollow. Getting absolutely wrecked by its own moon. There's the white thingy. I did one... Oh. That was a good view. They were totally right. It did explode. Supernova! Woo! Is this the inner calms or am I in the wrong place? This is the most inner calm you'll ever feel. I'm telling you, we only got buried alive one time. One time. That was a really good view, wasn't it? I like that. So, Brooks, it's a supernova. We've discovered...
Don't make me sweat. We'll give some subs.
Thank you, Giraffe. Oh, thank you for gifting a sub to Sparkle. Thank you so much. Another day, another space. Probably another death. Well, always another death. Another day, another super duper nova. We have discovered some important information that there are supernovas going on all over the galaxy. Or beyond the galaxy, I don't know, somewhere. Like double figures, and we're just one of many. Well, except our sun is like the big one, I guess. So yeah, I don't know what it means, but it's important. Fun fact, if you get that close to a star, you will die. We were living, we only died because it exploded. We were fine. If you get that close to the sun, you've just got to live underground, which is what they were doing. I don't think I need to keep checking my rumors constantly because I already know where I want to go. I've got things to do. So this new planet is really cool. Planets, the Hourglass Twins. What is this? Oh, that's... We really need to go to Dark Bramble, you know? We really do. So we've been spending some time on the Hourglass Twins, and their concept is extremely cool. So we're looking for the Ember... Oops. We're just like flashing at the planet. Ember Twin North Pole. So which way is north? The cat is unimpressed. This is gonna be so confusing for me to edit. Because I'll be constantly mentioning the cat. Right, the problem is... I still haven't figured out which way is north. Like, do I have a compass? I guess I can fly a little bit. Mini been lurking the past couple of times. The death's a story element. Yes. We are in the Groundhog Day. Well, I mean, the sun exploded at the end of every loop. And we have to try and do as much as we can before, but like these planets are also ever changing throughout this time. Okay, so there's friend. Oh. Where's the north? The North Pole. And why are we looking for it? There's the escape pod. Oh, we're looking for a lake bed. Like, we're looking to go really deep into the planet. Yeah, but we're surviving this Groundhog Day because we've connected to an ancient technology that we don't really understand. Oh, I'm getting further away! Right, maybe this? Oh. Have I been? Maybe I've... Oh my god. No, 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 no. No! Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, well, we're going. We're going. No choice. You know, this could be it, actually. Let's go down that tunnel. Oh, I totally forgot about the horror tunnel. God damn it, we need to go back to the pod. Let's do this first because it's... Oh my god. Oh god damn it. We couldn't have got here much quicker. Oh man. Oh, I'm scared. This planet is stress. At least it shouldn't steal my ship away. Where is it? It's close. It's close. Ow! Right, we need to fly out of this cavern. This is too... This isn't where I want to be. Let me find the escape pod. Oh god. Straight up. There we go. Straight up. We got this. Oh, right. It's because I'm pressing X. Okay. Still no idea where the North Pole is, but that's fine. Escape pod. Where you at? Maybe I'll find some way of figuring it out. Did I ever follow that cable? I bet I didn't. Oh! Stuff. Land. Okay. You love a time loop. Time loops are good. Came like, you are going here? Yeah! I couldn't seem to escape the tunnel. Secret tunnel. Horror tunnel. This looks like the eye. Are they praying to the eye god? I bet something happens here at a certain time of day, especially when my ship isn't in the way blocking it. Right. Do you think once the sun shines on that? My friggin' ship is in the way! Okay, I don't think anything's gonna happen. But there's something about that. I'm sure we'll find out eventually. At least you know where to land now. Wait, in that tunnel? Because I've already forgotten where it was. Ooh. Okay, I found the pod, but also... Ah! Get off! Oh, for fuck's sake. I landed on the rock. That's fine. Let me out. Let me out. So I found a door. Bets on whether it's locked? Is it a jar? I wish. I friggin' wish. Delon, is that you? Right. Oh, yeah. Oh, I could have put the map on to see how things were aligning. I didn't think of that. These Nomai built such flimsy doors. Yes. Dominator. What's the subtitle for Terminator 2? That's the one. I'm going down the horror tunnel. It's time. You're missing, boy. Me too. Me too. That was a good game. I enjoyed it. Oh, being yeeted. No, it's not happening now, is it? Let me in. Oh, bloody hell. Something's happening to the gravity, but it's fine. As long as we're still early in the day, it's all good. Right, this one? Horror, let's go. Judgment Day, Dominator 2, Judgment Door. Dominator Door, Torment Door. Okay, that is a bit horrifying. Ooh, oh, I just thought it was because this looks like a mouth with teeth. They've been in. Oh. Oh, look, it's an anglerfish. Skelly. We've heard of this place. Okay, come back, Scout. Can we translate things? That's a good picture. I need some explosives. That's what this game is missing. Don't think I can translate things through a picture. There's got to be another way in. Right, where am I? So there's the teeth. I'm up there. There's me. There's got to be a way in from the other side. Maybe. You got your face ready. Crafty spook. I can't remember the anglerfish's deal. Except we read about it. There. Oh, that might just be where sand is coming in. I'm not sure. Okay, this is... I'm happy with that. It wasn't dangerous. I like horror that's not dangerous. Okay, emergency escape hatch. What's this one again? Nothing but rocks down this one. I mean, I've got to check. I just... This game would be better with dynamite. Just putting it out there. According to everyone on your home planet, the spaceship is your explosives. That is actually so true. Right, let's see if we can find the trees this time. I'd like to see the trees. Ooh, this is nice. Peregrine, hello. How are you? Gotta go. You have a great stream, too. Gonna go and pray this game doesn't break on you. Oh no, I hope whatever you're playing doesn't break on you. Thank you for stopping by. I will see you at your stream sometime, hopefully. No, Sparkle, I'm going first. In true Richie fashion, you're off to the pub. Have a good time at the pub, Sassy. Don't worry. I'm sure that you just pressed the button at exactly the same time. I'm sure. Goodbye, you guys. Have a good time. Okay. What day is it? Thursday. Have a good Thursday evening in the pub. That sounds exciting, actually. Can I come? Peregrine's like, sorry, I chased you off. The timing. Right, Anona, refill your air supply and tank and return quickly. Okay, Anona. You're not my mom. Okay. Oh wait, are we outside? This must be another way in. Oh, but it is filling up, I think. Time to go. It's filling up, it's filling up. Oh, everything's filling up. I don't think we're gonna make it to anywhere that we need to be today on this run. Okay, let's go. If we find it, I'm sure the city... Oh, no. I was gonna say, I'm sure the city has, like, blast doors to keep the sand out. And then I realized the blast doors would probably be shut. Can we escape out of... No. Okay, right. It's time... Uh-oh. It's time to go. Go. It is very quickly time to go. We have to come back here next time. Alright, it's... If we can find my ship, it's time to go to the other place. Right, no panic. Only expert escaping. Okay. 1, 2, 3. That was such a perfect introduction to the mechanic of this planet. The other time, it was so good. I hated it. Right, wait. Next time we're gonna come and see if we can get to the city then. But for now, we've got to make it to this island. Planet. Planet. I don't know what we're gonna find here though, but... Was that a Christmas tree? No! Oh! Yeah. There we go. Oops. Nailed it. Oh no! No! My ship! No! Ah! No! Oh no! Oh! For fuck's sake! Where is the Christmas tree? I think it might have been a cactus now that I think about it. Oh, where's my ship? I can't believe we just got immediately ejected. Why is it time to go? What's the worst that could happen? You die? Exactly. So you said you wanted to explore Ember Twin more, yes? I did such a good landing as well. It's like, you need the practice, don't ya? Oh, now I can't even find Ash Twin. Where you gone? Stupid, sandy, ashy bullshit. Right, there you are. Let's see if we can... How did that even happen? Is it moving on this planet too? Okay. Yeah, it was definitely... Ooh, what's this? It was definitely a cactus. There, look. But it does look Christmas tree-esque. It's like it's got a thing on the top that could be a star. Oh, I guess that's like a cactus fruit. Oh, wait, am I not? Oh no, I haven't even exited the ship I thought I had. Okay, let's get inside. Ooh, robot. This is like a teleporter thing. Ash Twin feels really unstable. Oh, so we've got a thing here. If we find any scrolls, we can read them. Ah, I see the ship. Yeah, it's like, it's a bit triangular with a flower on top. Basically the same. Oh, I bet these are like scroll storage, but they're all gone. Right, so there's like a... Uh-oh. There's a bridge going up here. Run! Quicker! Fuck, I'm gonna lose my ship, but doesn't matter. I want to explore this island. Oh no, there's no roof! There's no roof! No! No! Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh! My ship didn't even come! Are you shitting me? Oh! Oh, for God's sake! Okay, I guess I just live on this planet now. I should have just gone in my ship. Oh, God. Okay, that was... I thought I cheated the system. Clearly not. Oh yeah, let me in here. Yeah. Okay, I don't think this does anything. Oh man, this is... That was pretty funny. Alright, wait, there's a window? Oh, it's a one-way window? Damn it. God, this place is treacherous. Let's see if we can find the entrance to this. So there's the window. Where's the stairs? I'm sure I saw some stairs. I'd love it if it would pull me back onto the other planet. Oh, there's the stairs up to the window. So let's retrieve that and shove it over there. See if Chert has space for one more of this camp. Yeah, I might have to because I'm gonna run out of oxygen. Oh, we've got more images. That's the hourglass twins. So that, do these each represent a planet? Might not be the hourglass twins. I might just be projecting my own oh, it's flooding. Interpretation on it. Although, right, 1, 2, 3. That's right. So that could be the sun, the hourglass twins, planet, planet, planet. That would be like 4 planets, and the sun. So that feels right. And maybe it's like buildings that we can't see anymore. Okay. I don't even know if we can get in there. Maybe this window breaks. Oh, shite. I think maybe we stay... Oh, look at the... Look at the look of this. Don't know why. The texture looks cool. Is it over? Okay, there's no more sand. Oh, ash. Wait, friend? Do cactuses count as trees? Where are you? 222 meters away. I mean, we gotta try. Oh, wait. Oh, oh. Oh! Oops. We need to go into the city. Okay, next round we're going into the city. And that's how we get in there. It literally told us and I forgot. Okay, can we make it? I've already lost the direction. Can we make it to church? Uh-oh, I don't think it matters anymore. Here it goes. I mean, it's very pretty up close. I think it's prettier up close than it is further away, you know? Dang one-way window. Dang one-way windows. Fake alliteration. That's fair. That's fair enough. We didn't make it to church. Richie, it's such a shame that the time loop didn't happen on a day when your cat was impressed, you know? I like impressed cats. I like all cats. That doesn't make sense because I like all cats. So fucking funny. Right. I can't believe it's transferred over to another stream as well. Suit on. Let's go. Straight to the pod on Ember thingy thing. Honestly though, the match velocity thing is the key to landing, I've discovered. We need to land on that thing that's orbiting the sun. That's on the list. Well, my mental list that I forget. Okay. Hold on. We're getting a bit close here. Oh, fuck. Yeah, match velocity. There we go. Oh, this is exactly where we need to be. We could also try and fly straight into the crevice, but... Let's go straight to the city. Ugh, oof. This is exactly how I would fly in real life, by the way. Like, I would have to rely on walls to stop me from moving in a direction, because it's all I've got. Oh, it's very misty in here. Okay. It's city time, baby. Are we actually gonna make it to a city? Everything is up in the sun, technically. What did I say? Okay, cactus. Like, they're fine. Just bury them. That's good by me. Oh, because I said we need to go to the thing that's over in the sun. Fair play, Richie. Callers. The path to the shelter site is somewhat convoluted, so follow the instructions ahead closely. Let's go. I appreciate the glowy markers for us. Although, I wonder if there's anything down below. Doesn't look it. Not as if we can collect loot or anything. To reach the shelter site, walk forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit, then turn left. Continue to the room filled with the rock column formations and climb upward through the opening above them. Gotcha. Sand here is rising, so you must be cautious but swift. Right, so let's just double check. Forward, left to the sandfall at the pit. Continue to the room with the rock column and then upward. Okay. That's easy. So here's the pit, so we go left. Although, what if this thing's to the right? Oh, you know, let's go the right way this time, and then we can explore the wrong way another time. So this is left. And then we keep going until we get to the pillar room. Is that this? And then up. And that's all I got. This looks promising. We've got a spiral, like, flat case. Not a spare case. A staircase. Spare case. Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge Mallory and I crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong. always reassuring hearing about a weak bridge. Once on the far side, look for the tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Follow it and you'll reach the shelter site. Okay, so across the chasm, and then there'll be a tunnel hidden behind like a sandfall. Okay, like secret. Okay, so I guess it's this way. This is the bridge. Are they secret? I hope so. Eee! We made it. Straight through here. We're going places. You're doing well. There's only a little farther left to go now until you reach a shelter site. You can rest there. Hurry before the sand comes. Hurry where? Hurry where? Up there? Okay. Oh, I'm gonna get killed by a cactus. 100%. Or maybe this isn't the way after all. Oh no. Oh no. Oh! Oh. Is this it? A door that works? Is this not an easier way? There seems to be a path here. This is amazing. Look inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? We haven't encountered others in these caves. I think this is a rare find. From what we can see, Corliss and I believe the specimen must be very old indeed. Imagine what we might learn if we could examine it. We both agree it is unlikely this dry planet is this horror's place of origin. Oh, is it another thingy thing? Especially considering what we observed during the vessel's evacuation. In dark bramble? Clearly, this hole is too small for it to have fit through. Hypotheses! There is another entrance to this cave. If there is, Corliss and I will find it. I can't leave valuable information undiscovered. An update. We need to find a way inside quickly, Meloria, because when I have returned here to search for an entrance to the cave, there was children playing on the specimen. So this is this the same one? Let's remember this is here. I would like to go in the city. Oh no, I found more. Oh no, it's fine. It was just a roundabout. It's fine. Oh, I hear the sand. It's approaching. Oh, it's just a feature sand. It's fine. Right, can we close this door behind us, please? Seems like a good idea. Blast door. There we go. Anglerfish fossil overlook, 40 meters. How were the children playing with the anglerfish if there wasn't an entrance in? Oh, I need oxygen. Oh, right, there's... Okay, hold on. I mean, I could just... Oh. I'm gonna go down here. I could just fly. Oh! No! Oh. Fly at the thingies. Trees. Trees. Glorious trees. Oh, Kilkus. Yes. That is a lot of oh no. Whew. Blasted sand. Children are small. Oh, maybe they like fit through the gap that we can look through, maybe? Should we build the sun station to power the Ash Twin project? I thought this was just a settlement. How do they have an Ash Twin project already? So that's... No one wrote a name. Yarrow. Are there other ways to generate this level of power? Theoretically, yes. Practically, no. I can't imagine discovering them in our lifetimes. Rami. I understand this proposal is unsettling, but the sun station must be built if we hope to complete the Ash Twin project. And the Ash Twin project is the thing that we're in right now. Idea. I almost can't comprehend this as being suggested seriously. The purpose of the sun station goes against every standard we hold ourselves to and everything we believed in as a species. Oh. Huh. Wait, I'm actually not sure what the sun station is. Leaving the couch for the day. Thanks for having it. Thank you for being here, Giraffe. Thank you very, very much. Hope you have a good evening. I'll see you later. Enjoy whatever you are doing. Sun station. Immoral, apparently. Hi. Unsurprisingly, idea. I disagree. We're pushing a possible new technology further than ever before. That, in my experience, is the defining characteristic of our species. Oh, shot them down. Corliss, if we fail, and the probability of this is not insignificant, we will without question destroy ourselves, all life here, and the rest of this star system. I wish to protect these species. I think they failed. Maybe it's been like a thing where in 100,000 years it'll cause a supernovas, but we don't have to deal with that, so that's okay. As in, that's from the Nomai's perspective. For science, exactly. Idea. The potential annihilation of an entire star system is too severe a cost. We shouldn't build the sun station no matter how badly we want the knowledge that comes with it. Okay, this is what's happened. This is exactly what's happened. The annihilation of an entire star system. So that was only potential. So we've got to fix whatever went wrong, hopefully. Fear of failure is a poor reason not to try. I mean, not really. If the failure is the annihilation of an entire star system, that's actually something you should consider and actually fear. I believe if we're cautious, the sun station will work. I believe in Pi. Poke, I'm deeply honored. Idea. I comprehend your position. However, if we aren't all but certain the sun station will not cause the destruction once we've built it, then I won't support the station's use. The sun station. I'm not entirely sure what it is. But that's it. That's the thing. Narrator. And it went wrong. I can't think of how narrators phrase things, but yeah, it's bad. Anglerfish Overlook District. Stepping Stone District. High Energy Lab Trailhead. Eye Shrine District. They have an eye shrine. I also believe in Pi. Me too. Pi is good. Does this open doors? Maybe. So that's... Because, like, we do want to go to the High Energy Lab. It's very dark around here. So we've got a left and a right. Maybe it's like... Oh, come on. Let me over. Maybe it's like these two are on the left and these two... Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna go right. Although maybe I should be going left because all that's lit up. Was that not lit up before? Hold on. I could just jump down. That wasn't lit up before. Oh, look. Okay. Oh, cool. Anglerfish Overlook District. Stepping Stone District. Oh, we can just turn them all on. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. What is your favorite kind of pie? Mine's lovable mad scientist. I've got to admit, mine is an apple pie. I haven't been won over by science to knock apple pie off the winning platform, yeah? Podium. Podium is the word. I don't know where to go. Right, I've turned all the lights on. These... Oh no, it's getting in! The sand's getting in even though I closed the door! No, I'm going up. Right, we're gonna have to be speedy if we want to do the downward thingies. Oops. Anglerfish fossil overlook. We could try and get up there. I don't know how. No, let's just do this first. I don't know. The stress, exactly. Is this where we came in? This is where we came in. God damn it. Close the door. The lights are off, so we couldn't see. Oops, that wasn't my propellers. Good thing that we managed to jump it, eh? Okay, quick explore of everything. Oh, there's things in here. Oh, these fucking cactuses, I swear. Oh, it's a scroll. Okay, there's a door there. Oh, then I've got to remember where to find a scroll thingy. Maybe I need to focus on actually getting it first. I don't know if we can get in there. We must be able to somehow, I would imagine. Oh, I'm panicking. Noob navigation strikes again. Caught an eye anglerfish. I'd like to get in here, but... Okay. Oh no. How do I get out of here? You have no idea why you weren't following. You must not have realized you never clicked it. You've been here several times. Oh, well, welcome. Thank you for being here, and I really appreciate it. Mysteries. I guess I'll find a way in there another time. Oh. Oh, we're gonna die in here. I thought I came in this way. Oh, we could like fly out. Here. Oh, oxygen. Have we been up here? No. Okay. Next floor. That's good. Why are all the trees dead? Maybe in this area it's always gonna be like a fast... They all just died. This looks like a spa. Or maybe just bedrooms. They just suddenly died. This is how I got up. Oh, maybe we can jump up there. Although I feel like I've completely missed something here. Oh. Oh no. That must be where we came up. Oh no, that's where we came up. Okay, that's the way down. There's nothing here. Tempted to try and fly somewhere. I need oxygen, so... Okay, we've flown. We can stand on the sand. Like, I don't have to be that scared of it. Right, we could take a lift, or we could open this door. Oh no, this is gonna be a goal. Oh, I recognize these crystals. Right, we don't have time. No time for this. Oh no, I've missed. Oh. Okay, oh, we're gonna die in there. We're gonna die in here too if we don't. Oh, okay, we're gonna get up there. That's where we're going. Are you having a 0-time dilemma? I think I am. There's no time. Oh look, we can fly really high. Gravity can— oh, what? Oh no. I don't want to get to the— I know where the— oh. Oh, I bet it's over there. Right, come back. What direction is that? I think we can make it in here. Oops. Kinda looks like a rock climbing place. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm a ghost. Okay, that's where it was. Okay, okay. I understand. When you scan the curly right and it gets more curly, do the extra curls stay there in the next loop? No, it all gets refreshed, I think, because it also turns back to purple, whereas once you've read it, it goes grey or something. So I think it all gets refreshed, but I'm not 100% if the extra curls stay. Maybe next time you can wait to do the sand covering crystals as you walk over them. Do the sand. Wait to do the sand to cover the crystals as you walk over them. It's not the crystals though, it's the air. Wild. Like Richie, at this point I feel like you know Grumpy Cat? Like all I picture now is just Grumpy Cat. Right, I'll tell you what I'm doing this time. I'm going straight into the cavern. Oh, I'm going a bit fast. Oh no, I'm going a bit speedy. Okay. I'm getting the hang. Well, I'm, you know, trying. So this planet right now is just completely a big ball of ash. Like there's only literally. I can't get closer. There we go. Am I matching? I'm upside down. Okay. Oh! This feels like a dangerous place. Yeah. This is where I want to go. In here. Oh look, it's got like a sand core. Oh god. I don't know how to straighten up. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Thank you, rock. Oh god. I don't know which way is up. Maybe we don't have gravity. Right, I'm trying this. Trying this. Fuck fall ball. Oh, I've fallen somewhere. Oh, I'm literally in the core of the planet. Oh no! Oh, it's okay on this end. It's not gonna eject me. Although I'd still rather avoid it if I can. Ooh. Smash. Okay, this is... So, right, we're looking for a dried up lake bed. Whoa. Because we're in the center. Oh, we've gone around again. Oh, God. Because we're in the center, it's so small. Oh, it's gonna kill us. Oh. 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 What's happening? I'm drowning. I cannot wait for some redacted action. Have I found Santa yet? No. Have I found Santa yet? Also, redacted action. I don't know. I don't know. Oh no. It's gonna happen again. Okay. Right. Where do I want to go? Straight to the city? Which is through the pod? Which is here. I just can't locate where's north. I just don't. Oh no, you know what? I'm not gonna go to the city this time. I'm gonna go and talk to my friend. Oh. I didn't see this last time. Okay. Sun crushing you near to death was the redacted action. Ah. It did. Yep, it happened. Well, near. Yeah. Oh, look. This is like showing you where the planets should be. Oh, that's cool. This is a nifty device. Oh, is this how you get to see when they're all aligned and how you get that trophy? There's probably like one point when they're all aligned. Your town's annual beer festival is this weekend. First one since 19, thanks to COVID. Oh, I bet you're gonna be going there then. I hope you enjoy it. Your town's annual beer festival. That's cool. Somebody suggested to look for Santa to find the North Pole Lake. No, did they? In the game or in the chat? I can't remember that. This planet sometimes, and only sometimes, has a moon. This is Mallory. This is also of note. It disappears if no one is watching it. Isn't that fascinating? Orbital characteristic. Maybe all of these planets have a quantum moon. Maybe it's the same moon. Going between both of them. All of them. This is my first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish when not being watched. We should study it. Or even better, we should travel there. I agree. Our first step would be determining a method to track this phantom moon so that we can always know where it is. Given its reluctance to move while consciously observed, it might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. I found your note, Mallory. We kindly count me among this moon's admirers. What is happening when it disappears? I doubt it ceases to exist. Does it move to another location? I believe so. Not only does the moon appear around Brittle Hollow, I can confirm it sometimes orbits Timber Hearth as well. It orbits us too. Cool. Maybe when we're at Timber Hearth, we can use our quantum scanner. See if we can scan any weird shit. So I'm gonna jump and fly. Oh, a scroll. A recording! I found an old camp. Oh, it's gonna be our buddy. Feldspar. Oh. It's Chert. Chert's research notes. Property of Chert. Clear the Nomai were making astronomical observations here. They chose an excellent spot. What is this big rotating device for? What was it the Nomai were observing? I'd posit there's something special about the orange symbol on that device. HAL and the new astronaut translator tool would be nice to would be nice to have handy about now. What orange symbol? Okay, we're gonna translate an orange symbol. We're gonna take this scroll. I'm gonna fly back over here. And we're gonna read this scroll first. You go down here. You go in here. Ready. The quantum moon locator is functioning. They have a quantum moon locator? We have markers for each of the places the moon goes. Oh, is that this thing? Anona, Burr... Oh, wait, Mallory. Anona, Burr, and I just observed the quantum moon in orbit around Dark Bramble. I added a marker for Dark Bramble. I thought the locator now accounted for all of the phantom moon's locations, but sometimes the locator can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps there's a problem with the device? It's also possible there exists a sixth place in this star system to which the phantom moon travels. Yeah, okay. You have keen eyes, my friend. So this moon travels to a total of 5 locations, not 4. And there used to be 5 planets, right? So wherever the quantum moon goes is where the old ice planet was. This one's going ham. Oh, is this the moon? Right, wait then. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Where did I start? 1. Hold on, let me look at this. That's the brittle hollow one. Why did that go mental? And it's orange right now, so is that telling us that's where the moon is? Maybe. This is cool. Oh, it's church. I was really excited before. Oh, maybe this is what happened. Yeah, this is what happened when the moon vanishes. Huh, so there's probably a way, right? Oh. I've lost it. Okay, so it's going around Timber Half right now. If I look away... Oh, it changes. So is there going to be some way that we can get to it without looking away? Oh my god, this is tricky then. Whoa. Why have you slowed down over there? Very, very, very interesting. Okay, let's... Oops. Let's just go and see... Wait, is this not where our friend is? Oh. Huh. Okay. So we're gonna use this at some point, sometime, to try and access that moon. Okay, we've got good information about that moon. But... Absolute dejection of learning its church. What is your problem with church? I just thought it was gonna be my harmonica buddy. I really want to find them. Oh man. Oops. Right. So this is not the plateau that I thought I was aiming for. Oh, it also said... Oh... Something here, I guess so. I don't feel like I've done a very good inspection of this planet. Is this where our friend... Nope, that's the same one. Fuck, I keep stopping mid-sentence. Let's see. There. Here. Found it. Oh, so. Oh, up a bit. Down a bit. Yeah. I have news for you, buddy. I found the city. Okay, oh yeah. You've forgotten that we actually know you. I found some things. I found no my writing about the quantum moon. What about the city? We were supposed to tell them about the city. Oh yes, everyone loves a good mystery, don't they? Who wouldn't wonder about a moon that's sometimes there and sometimes is not? I observed the quantum moon orbiting each of the 5 planets, but sometimes it quite simply disappears from the sky altogether. Maybe there's another place it travels to. Unfortunately, if there is, I've never seen it. Perhaps if I take a closer look at these star charts... That's it? What are you up to? Yes. Okay. Okay, no more finding things. Fine! Fine, fine, fine. I thought they'd like to know. Have I been in that one before? Oh, okay, so hold on. There's one over there. There's a 3-column one over there. There's a 2-column one over there. I'm gonna... We probably don't have too long. I'm gonna try the 3-column one. Actually, hold on a second. There's some... Oh, no, that's not stairs. Yeah, there's the stairs. Where do you go? Oh, damn it. I wonder if the riverbed is down there. Right, it's getting filled up quite quick, so we're gonna have to be quick. I don't know if I have been in here. Okay, there's a tunnel. Oh, there's... Ah. My launch is too powerful. Can't handle my launch. Oh, this is a quantic rock cave. This is a different one though, right? I don't remember as many cactuses in here before. Mallory. Corliss is missing. He vanished from the lake bed. Oh. Hold on, have we read this? The one at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole. Several days ago, and we're unable to find any trace of him. I don't know how much air he had when he disappeared. I beg any friend reading this to help us recover Corliss. Let's just check this one. This rock is very familiar. Did you travel here, my sedimentary friend? Because your unique color and texture appears identical to a rock I met earlier. My sedimentary friend. Wasn't this the same rock fragment in the cave we found at the bottom of the dry lake bed? At the North Pole? Have I been there already? We plan to re-examine the northern lake bed. Maybe our friendly rock will meet us down there. Oh, that's Corliss. Oh, it didn't go well for Corliss. An update. Mallory and I went back to the lake bed cave and observed this rock again. Sometimes it's there and sometimes it isn't. Okay, so that time went well. That means this rock wanders like the quantum moon does. How curious. Okay, this was a different cave. Oh, it's gone! It's a shame the cactuses aren't quantum. Although that could... that could provide some bad situations too. Alright, I think this is... the other tunnel. No! Where you at? Are you coming this way? No. Oops! I mean, I could just come up here. That's okay. So what does this look like? That's just a broken bridge with a hole. And it leads to this crevice. I mean, I can go down there for a bit. It's easy enough to get out. I like how I just jump and I accidentally end up like at the top of a mountain. Oh, and then this has led us to the gravity cannon. Oh, and then this has led us to that thing. It's definitely something. Maybe it's just... Oh, is this a shrine? Remember we read something about an eye shrine? Maybe it's linked to something inside. There's no doors here. Keeps note to self. Oh god. I've said something. Oh, this is... We're learning stuff. This is good. Yeah, like... I do remember commenting before, like, there, that thing there. That's a supernova, right? That there. That there. All these little explosions. There, there. That's what's happening here. Except it doesn't look so bad because it's so far away. I'm just gonna keep following this. If I keep the crevice on the left, we should always find our way. Gotta look both ways before you cross the murderous sandy highway. Exactly. Okay. That's why... Oh, it has to see without the zoom. Oh, yeah, let's get a zoomed look. Alright, now I can't see any of them. They've all gone. I just saw a red... There's a red flashing thing over there. Is that dark bramble, maybe? I wonder if we can see Gabbro. No. I would like to go back and visit Gabbro sometime. They've all gone! Oh, there's one. Doesn't like to stay zoomed in. Look at it! Oh, right, because they're moving. They don't stay... Whoa. We're getting really close to the sun there. They don't stay exploding infinitely. If a few more solar systems could explode for noobs entertainment, yeah. Whoa, I spent so long looking for supernovas. Look how deep the sand got. Okay, Oh, hold on. That planet tells me where the north is. I forgot about that. I have a planet. Oh, no! No! Oh. Oh, I had an accident. Shit. Well, I figured out... Okay, we're going straight to the North Pole this time. I've just clicked on... I seem to remember discovering this about... Again, 20 loops ago, that the map is like on an axis thing, like it's upwards. Whew. So excited for discovery that you fly into murderous sand and smack a rock. It was really unlucky that we smacked off the rock at the other side. No, this is good though. This is real good. I'm happy about this. I know what to do. Well, I have an idea. Ideas are good. What is upwards in space? Exactly. It doesn't exist. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Go, autopilot, go. It's better than me, trying to... Oh no. Get out of the way! Planet! Move! You're in my way! Oh. That's fine. It's gonna be fine. Okay, Okay, so I imagine the top is north. Oh god. Oh god! Oh no. I can't believe we survived that. Okay, hold on. We need to repair our ship. Shit. Oh, I'm a little bit wonky. It looked like the top was damaged. This is why they always explode. This is the fuel canisters. They just like belted on. Where is my damage? Show me my damage. The top. Huh. Near a circular thing. Doing autopilot. Oh, there! I found it! Found it. Okay. Right. We are not in the north right now. I like how when you want to move more up, you start to face up as the ship continues on its existing course of flying into the planet. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, is this what you meant earlier? Like, I don't get that map in the ship. That's terrible. Right, this will give us a good reference point. We're at the landing pad. Okay, we have flown on the equator. So we need to change direction. We're going this way. This is either going to be north or south, right? Oh, we've made it to the aligny thing. I think this might be south. Okay, so now we just need to fly all the way to the other side of the planet. In a straight line. Right. I mean, it's not a big planet, so it... Is it down here? Is it underneath? Oh. Is it where I went before? And it was full of sand? Oh no. I bet it is. Okay. I think I'm probably too late again. See if we can go down. Oh. Okay. This works. Oh. Okay, you know what? This works. Gravity is on our side. Right, where is this cave? God fucking damn it. I think that might be the cave. Okay. Let's rise. Let's rise. Am I rising? Oh no, I'm wedged. Oh. Oh. I'm wedged. I'm gonna get sanded. I'm gonna walk. Oops. Oh. Whoa, what is happening? I had no torch on, that's what was happening. I'm walking up these steps because I've never walked up these steps. And maybe the sand will rise and unwedge my, ship. I guess we could technically land at the top and walk down. Or jump down. Really. Let's see where this brings us. Whoa, what has happened to colours? Whoa. By the way, I was wrong and unfair to the devs. You do get a map in the ship? Oh. It's fine. We'll probably be crushed by a sand and smack a rock before we can use this ship again. Yeah, the ship just lives. I think it might get raised. It's a bit sandy around here. So, right. I would like to get higher. There's the 3. Yeah, I think our friend's up here. Yeah, he is. I can hear. So, right. This is helpful. This is good. This is helpful for next time. Oh, I don't think we have anything new to tell them. Okay. Ship, how are you doing? It's not getting closer. Let's watch. So next time we know, fly straight to our friend and then jump straight down the big hole. There we go, it's surfing. Surfing the sands. Okay, actually, it might have been unwedged now. So we might be able to fly here. There we go. It just needed pushing from the bottom. Oh. Oh dear. Okay. So, since that's kind of out of the question now, I feel like we've missed peak time on this planet. I might go and fly somewhere different. I'm leaving the planet. Oh, I'm trying to leave the planet. I'm gonna try and go to that satellite. Oh, that's Brittle Hollow. That's not a satellite. Where is it? Oh no. I'm getting further away. I also wouldn't mind going to Giant Deep. Is that anywhere nearby? There's Giant's Deep. I also wouldn't mind looking at Dark Bramble and seeing what's there. Well, we fantastically overshot the sun thingy. Just need a helping sand. Oh, that literally happened before. It was a sad time. Oh, okay. He is. Nope. No, wait, that's not. There's the thing. Wait, what? Wait, what are you autopiloting, plane? Okay, I thought the interloper thing was pulling that white thing. Okay, I'm going to this then. If this isn't Dark Bramble, what is this red flashy light? So the white thing must be the white hole exit. Okay, we can autopilot this. We might never catch up to it the way that I go. And we'll only get a glance at it for a second. Oh no! Oh. There is a button, isn't there, to... Nope. To be able to look around without moving your ship. I just can't remember what the button is. Ah. Oh. Velocity. What do you do? Okay, what if... Do you do anything? Are you... I feel like you do and we don't know yet, so... Oh. Oh, it's got words. I'm going. Oh god, I'm lost. Oh, I've lost everything again. Oh my god, okay. Okay, okay. Deep space satellite. Deep space radio. Okay, we're in deep space. What does it say? Error, map offline. Doesn't seem good. Outer Wilds Ventures. Or maybe we need to go back home and tell them that this satellite's fucked. Whose job is satellites? I'm sure we talked to people about that before. Okay. It's quite chill getting out of your spaceship, actually. Quite nice. Oh, that's DLC related? Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, that's actually good to know so I don't obsess over it. Oops. Why make it visible for people who don't own the DLC? Yeah, because, like, yeah. That's tricky. Okay, well, I'm glad that you said that, though. Thank you for letting me know that. Right. Error map offline. Fine. I'm sure it'll come back on, right? Does this happen every day? I never used my map to know. This satellite actually existed before the DLC. Oh. I broke my map. God damn it. The one time I remember that I have a map. Whoa, why has it gone to mouse? One time I remember that I have a map. So I've landed on that thing before. I should try and land on it again sometime. I'm gonna try and go to Giant's Deep if I've got enough time. I'm actually looking for Dark Bramble. There's Timber Half. That's why I wanted my map. Oh, is that it? There it is. Right, let's not set. Oh, look! The planets are aligning! There's the moon! If we don't take our eyes off the moon... Oh, frig. Giant's Deep, you're getting in the way! You're getting in the way! Oh, man. Now I'm like, nobody blink! I think we can make it past Giant's Deep before it smashes into us. I mean, I wanted to go there anyway, as well, so... Moon hype! They are different satellites. We broke the map in satellite. Oh, we did a good job, eh? Okay. Nobody look away! It's important. I feel like we're coming in at an angle here. Okay. Don't undershoot the target. What if we look away while we're landing on it and it just vanishes from under our feet? Found the moon! The quantum moon! Is this an atmosphere? Oh, it is. Excuse me? It's gone! Oh no. It's there now! It psyched me out! Stupid moon! I trust autopilot, except when it crashes me into things. Yeah. That's what I thought, Richie. What if you look away when you stood on it? Just seems dangerous. Tricky moon. It's basically a hobbit. Okay, so we found Dark Bramble. You don't look that dangerous. I wonder if I should get out of my ship. Oh, we need to... Oh, well. Oh? Okay. We don't need to scout it. We can just go. It's fine. The red light seems like a dangerous idea. Anglerfish. I bet the white lights are anglerfishes. Ooh. Can we hear a harmonica? Oh, goodness. Nope. Okay. This is fine. Wait, what the hell? Are we going? Oh, no. Oh, no! Ah! No! Abort! Abort! Reverse! They were waiting for me! I'm a bit concerned that maybe Feldspar's dead and the anglerfish are playing the harmonica. We got eaten! They were like... There was a little gap and they were like there with the giant teeth. It was very rude. When is a jaw not a jaw? Wow. I would love to see the anglerfish playing the harmonica with those teeth. I kind of want to go back. I feel like we need to follow the red lights. Oh no! Oh no! This time, straight to the North Pole. I know where the North Pole is now. Chert is our Santa. Okay. Go! We're off. Cat is unimpressed. I keep on just flashing at planets because I'm trying to lock on them. I don't know if autopilot's just slower. Like, I'm there. Let's just abort. Match velocity. Match velocity. Match velocity. There we go. Right, that's the South Pole. Oh. 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 Whoa. Okay, that was close. That was exceptionally close. Here. Nearly. Oh. Slow. Slow. I'm going too fast. Okay, match velocity. Oh. Okay. Down. Down. There we go. This is okay. Oops. Well, I didn't check, but... Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, I'm... Oh. I'm... No! I forgot to put the suit on. I did such a good job. No. The rush. Wild. God damn it. Quitting autopilot before it does the deceleration phase. Flies past the planet as usual. For a moment I thought you were talking about Bramble North Pole, and yeah, that sounds nice. Have I been to the Bramble North Pole? I'm not sure. Oh, the no, I have not. I thought you were talking about the Brittle Hollow North Pole. That was a quick one, eh? I've discovered what happens. You can't fly. Suit up. Right, let's go. Suiting up is a pre-flight safety check. Right, here we go. stands around chatting to chat when we are rushing. I keep doing these things. Autopilot, get us there. Oh, see, we're there again. Let's just trust the autopilot. Let's trust it. Okay, I think I got there faster before. We undershot. Okay, okay. Is this the north? Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, that's the north. Right, it's like... Okay, let's go all the way back around again. Match velocity. And then we can just go a little bit faster each time. Oh, there's that bridge. Yeah, yeah. Remember when it said about reading an orange thing with a translator? That was at the South Pole. Okay. I have my suit on. Take 2. I've still fallen off the side of here. Except this time at least I have a jetpack and some oxygen. Okay, it feels like a mistake that people would actually make as well. Right, let's go down. We're in a rush. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. I made it! I found the cave! That was a good shot! Okay. Oh, we're gonna find a dead. Oh, we've found plenty of dead Nomai before. It's fine. Oh, we're gonna be dead. We're gonna be dead. Wait, there's nothing here? Oh god. Oh god. I'm lost. I'm lost. I've lost myself. As always. Okay, through the sand. That seems good. Oh, up a bit. Yeah, I think I'm making progress. Okay. Oh god. Oh, look, we're following a river. This is cool. Oh god. Okay, I have no boosters left. Oh god. Okay, I see. I see how it is. Right, we need to land. Oh god. Right. Oh god, it didn't work. Let's just land on here, please. I can't land! I'm stuck! Okay, I've landed. I think that we want to go there. This place is pretty amazing. I see what you did there. Right. It would probably be helpful if this place filled up. Oh, I don't see where I have to go next. Okay. This does seem... Oh, there. Shit. Well, I've overshot. Shit! No! Ah, can we land somewhere? There. Okay, I see a ledge up there now when I've gone up. Fuel is concerning, but... Oh, there we go. Oh, we're probably... Oh, we're gonna be going deeper again? Ah! Oh, don't tell me we've... Oh, good God. Don't tell me we've looped back. Oh no. Are these changing? Oh no! It's a quantum maze! No! How am I ever gonna find my way out of here? We do have quantum cactuses! Yeah, your quantum cactus comment earlier. I can't believe it. Oh, how am I? Oh. Keep the wall on the left. I'll just go through whatever opens up. I mean, I guess I called it. No, don't run out of oxygen. I'm so close. Is this where I came in? I don't think there's anything behind that. Okay, okay. Wall on the left. Oh god, I can't turn too much. Because I won't remember which way I came from. Because there's no landmark. Wall on the left. Oh, this is intense. This is the most intense puzzle. Oh, this is good. Not puzzle. Oh, trees. What are we in? Maze that I've ever been in. Quantum rocks. Quantum things. Note. This is important. We did it. Well, we did something. Trees. Mallory, if you come here to look for Corliss, this is where we were when he vanished. He's been missing for 2 days now. You're strange. Wandering Rock friend is here, though Corliss isn't. You're strange. Corliss and I observed this unusual looking rock shard and several smaller rocks in at least 2 other caverns. I'm unsure if this is relevant. But what happened before Corliss disappeared? We were examining different rocks. I recall Corliss standing on the largest one, the Wandering Rock. I was taking notes and then my lantern died. Corliss got teleported with the rock? Oh, look, there's a thing above it. When I lit it again, Corliss and the rock were both gone. Okay. Oh, are these Corliss friends? Oh. So this turns that light on and off. So it acts normal. Excuse me. Oh my god, this is so trippy. You're strange. Oh, not you are strange. Wait, what? You're strange. I still don't get it. Oh, the rock is strange. Okay, I see it. I see it. Yep. Oh man. Right, let's see if this acts any differently with the lights out. Well, it's back. Oh, I don't want to have made it all the way here just to not be able to solve whatever this is about. Oh, maybe there's nothing to solve. I mean, I'm gonna go and stand on it while the light's on, I guess. Okay, it's not vanishing. Maybe I'll go and stand on it while the light's off. But she did say it was dark. Because the lantern had died. And then when they turned the light back on, we were gone. Wait, did it work? I'm somewhere else. Oh, I've been here before. Oh, but this is... Yeah. Is this a way that we can, like, travel around? Big learn! Yay! Okay, so can I do that again? And end up somewhere else? Oh my god! I'm back! That's so cool! So now we can... I wonder if I can do that on other ones of these rocks that we've seen. Do you go anywhere else or just between... I think there's like at least 3 caves. Ooh! Okay, okay. Yeah, we have been here before. Ah, this is the 2-story one. Okay. Oh, there's the interloper thing. That was cool. I don't know if the lights make a difference. Whoop. I feel like I'm playing a game of like Bloody Mary or something. The rock's like, nope, I've gone forever now. Oh, oh, you know what? Oxygen's getting low. Same place? Different place! I found the cactus cave! Okay, okay. Can you take me back to the... Does the other one have trees? Can you take me somewhere with trees, please? Mr. Rock? Please? Okay, here's that other one. Excuse me? These weren't standing before. Oh no, I'm being haunted! Oh no! Oh, dislike. Oh, what? Don't like that at all. I have some... Oh yeah, here's the tree. You never noticed the standing skellies before. I hate them. Quantum bones. I guess everything's quantum in this place. So yeah, I guess when the lights are on, we can't do it. And I'm keeping the lights on now. They are staying on. Although, I think I need to teleport out of here. I'm probably trapped. So the lights are going off, but I'm leaving. Oh. Oh, I'm not looking back though. Right. This is huge. This is huge discoveries. Okay, can I make it out of this cave? I feel like the cactus cave was maybe the easy... Oh, wait, have I even been in... What is this cave? How curious! Corliss! How curious, this rock took me with it to a new location. I wonder why this happened. Curious, but also alarming. This new cave appears to lack an entrance or an exit. Also, the rock that brought me here disappeared while I wasn't watching. The wandering rock has returned. Never before have I been so delighted to see a sedimentary specimen. Sedimentary friend. I wonder if I myself became quantum briefly when the rock carried me here. I'm quantum now! This seems the clearest explanation. Hypotheses. If the rock can bring me here, it can also carry me out. My hypothesis was correct. I can travel on this rock. As long as I'm not observing my surroundings, meaning I must be in complete darkness. I'm going to bring my mentor here to see this. Oh. Oh, wait, they found them. Oh, yay! Mallory is here now, too. We theorize when a conscious being is in contact with a quantum object and ceases to act as an observer. explaining the need for darkness, the being can become entangled with that quantum object, and they move together. Friends, Corliss has discovered, not disappeared, discovered a new quantum rule. He has also promised me he'll never vanish again, and if he does learn something, even if he does learn something useful from it. We're learning all the quantum physics! It's good! I'm glad that we just happened to end up here, because we traveled on the rock a few times. It never brought us here. Okay. This explains why it works in caves, because it's pitch black in caves. I don't want to be here. Yes, cactus cave. Excuse me? No! I said I don't want to be here. The tree is quantum. This tree was not here before. I swear. I need to get out of this place. I'm stressed. Oh man. Quantum noob. Oh, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Oh, here. Yes, here will do. Let's keep my eye on this rock while I jump off it. I think the rock decided you stopped observing it when you started to step off and took you with it. I think yes, I think that's exactly what happened. Okay, we're climbing this time. We're going up. Oh man. It was like teasing me, like, you think this is an exit? No. That was hidden in some crazy place. Okay, we don't have any fuel. Right, if we just have enough fuel to get us up here. Oh yeah, statue's now oxygen. That's okay. There's trees right here. Oh, we've got to boost up one more place. This isn't an exit, it's a jar. I think you hit a game programming edge case with that. Oh no. Wait, oh no. Come on. Yep. There we go. Okay. I thought I was gonna fall at the last hurdle. Right, we need to talk to our friend before the world ends. I found things, my friend! Oh, screw you! Screw you. You don't want to know about any of my cool shit. Okay, let me get in here. How long do we have till the end of the world? Probably not very long. I'm gonna fly and see if I can see how long we have. We could go back into, oh, was that it? No, that's just a gas circle. We could, fly back into Dark Bramble. I don't feel like there's time to go giant deep. It was quite jarring. It was. It was very quantum. Chert has zero interest in magical rocks. I need to tell everyone. Oh, there it is. I don't think we're gonna reach it in time. I mean, we can take another ride into the sun. Whoa, we're going pretty fast. We're going pretty fast. We're going pretty fast. Whoa. That was cool though. Bye, interloper. Bye, interloper. No. I'm trying. I'm trying. All right, get me closer to it. There we go. Oops. Oops. There we go. Oh, look, it's ice. Wait, it's covered in ice. We know something about ice. Oops. Have I landed? I don't even know what interloper means. But it's on our map, so it's an actual thing. Something happened to it. I feel like I need to track it all day. Or I need to fly straight to it one day. And see if it's icy at the start of the day. Intruder! Yeah, that's me. Wait, it's cracking? Where's the sun? Oh. Oh, it's probably just starting to melt. Oh, I'm on the front. I'm getting the foot. Oh, I was trying to be on the back. Well, okay. So right. Maybe the sun station would cause all of the stars to supernova. So what's this got to do with it? Does all of those other supernovas have a thing flying into them? Or is it literally a coincidence? I see. I get ya. Oh, intruder is literally what interloper means. Oh, that's not good then. So it should... Interloper is a slightly less negative association for you think? Okay. Oh. Let's... Right. What I want to do is I want to look at my favors. Not too shabby, thank you. Spent the morning sorting out my back bedroom and binning the junk in there. The cat is unimpressed. Oh man, so good. This is gonna grow. It's growing quite a bit. Right. Where do we start? Quantum moon, I guess, since we were just talking about it. 6 location. Sometimes disappears, possibly to an unknown 6 location. Yes. The Nomai Ember Twin observed a moon that would disappear when no one was watching. Yes. And the Quantum Moon Locator. The Nomai device created to track the Quantum Moon's location. Nomai hypothesized that the quantum moon might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. Okay. The quantum moon travels to a total of 5 locations. Okay. So there's nothing more to find there. I really thought we were going to be using it. Maybe we do need to use it, to be fair. You like how you kept the typo from the first time you typed it wrong? Not too shabby, thank you. Spent the morning sorting out my back bedroom and binning the junk in there. The cat is unimpressed. Is it the upward arrow? That's the only typo I can see. Right, quantum caves. The Nomai noticed a strange wandering rock that appeared in multiple caves on Ember Twin's northern hemisphere. I found a strange rock shard that moves when I'm not watching. It emits a signal on the quantum fluctuations frequency. Did I test the signal? I guess I did. And the lakebed cave. Now we have a fast way to get between the caves. Nomai, and if we are near a cave, we can get oxygen quickly. Nomai named Coleus was standing on the wandering rock when another Nomai's lantern died. When they relit the lantern, Coleus and the rock were both gone. To travel with a quantum object, I must stand on the object and cease to observe my surroundings, meaning I must be in complete darkness. Coleus used this quantum rule to escape the cave he was trapped in. Corliss and Mallory return to examine the rock. They theorize that when a conscious being is in contact with a quantum object and ceases to observe his or her surroundings, the being can become entangled with that quantum object and they both move together. So once you're on the quantum moon, then... Oh, I feel like you'd have to look at it the entire time you were leaving, otherwise you'd never be able to get off. But also... Otherwise, if you were flying away from the quantum moon... Oh, I guess once you're not in contact with it anymore, it would be fine. It would just vanish. I was thinking if you were in its atmosphere, as you're flying away from it, you would see different points of space flicking before your eyes. How cool would that be? Julie, hello. How are you doing? Wild, yeah. It's going, Quantum. How's it going with you? It's, things are happening. I have discovered something. I feel like a scientist right now. I made some big new discoveries. I don't know what they mean, but I'm still smart. Also, some very haunted skellies, yeah. And I got eaten by something else. And I got buried to death alive. Things happened. Oh, and I flew into a rock really hard. And I flew into the sun again. So lots of death is how it's going. If you fly away from the quantum moon, you're also flying towards it. Oh, don't, Richie. Don't do that. Jump by a giant space worm. Yeah, we got buried alive by a rising floor. By rising sand. It's kind of actually maybe the most terrifying way to go that I've ever thought of. Because what would kill you first? Would you be crushed by the sand? Would you inhale the sand? Both would happen. It's... Ugh. Hate it. Have you ever seen a show called Russian Doll? I have not. I feel like I've heard of it. Is it a Netflix show? You don't like being entombed? Sounds a little bit grim. Is it a very, very quick doll? Richie. So now I'm just reviewing everything. They both move together, so I've just read all that. That's fine. We've just recapped all of the quantum science. So I bet you're glad that you just missed that. It's a bit of both. It's also why you should not bury yourself too deep in sand with your head out. Oh no. Oh, I don't like that thought. Oh yeah, we had a helmet and oxygen so we could breathe in. That's true. Until it broke, but our body crushed first. So yeah. It's a Groundhog Day kind of story. Ooh, but she has to die to restart the loop. And your little death recap reminded me of it. Ooh, I have to watch that. I didn't know that it was a Groundhog Day. I love Fucking hell. I love Groundhog Day shit. I should totally watch that. And then you breathe out and the sand fills the space around you and you kind of breathe in more. That's like getting constricted by a snake. The sand is a snake. So many interesting and unique ways to die in this game. Oh, I also forgot my suit one time. So I just jumped out of my spaceship trying, after a really good landing, a really fast good landing to try and get somewhere quick before it became inaccessible. And then just died because I wasn't wearing my spacesuit. Spoiling movies? No. That's not a spoiler, is it? Is that not the concept of the whole show? Oh wait, is it a show or is it a movie? Snakesile. Yeah, Sand Snake, exactly. Okay. It's always after a really good fast landing that you accidentally leave without the suit. That actually makes sense because you're in a hurry. Yeah. Shit. Correlates. When you played this the first time you went to space, you didn't put on your suit. Like, I feel like I didn't do a lot of things that a lot of other people did because I'm so thorough before I'll ever do anything. I played for like 2 hours before I went into space. Groundhog Day is a Christmas-themed movie. Is Groundhog Day set at Christmas? Considering I use Groundhog Day a lot as a way to describe this genre, I've seen Groundhog Day once, and I can't remember anything about it. It's a show, and it's like in the trailer. It's a show, okay. Is it a long one? Groundhog Day is always on at Christmas in America, is it? Oh no, wait, Groundhog Day is set at Groundhog Day. Which is in like the spring or something, right? Because it's about the groundhog deciding whether there's going to be 6 weeks of good weather or 6 weeks of rain or something like that. Oh, February, okay. It's always played in Christmas, I see. It's in February, yeah. So, it is to do with like 6 weeks of weather though, isn't it? It is indeed set on Groundhog Day. I forgot Groundhog Day was actually a thing. That's Valentine's Day. Right, so this one is the High Energy Lab. The negative time interval measured at the Whitehall station was further investigated at the High Energy Lab. Yes, which is where we need to get in at some point. This is in the canyon. Oh no, at Ember Twins Equator. Right. The High Energy Lab can only be accessed by a path from the Sunless City. Oh shit. Yeah, that city. We need to go back there. Yeah, okay. We do need to go back there. I remember how to get there. Yeah, we go through the escape pod. Yeah. We can do that. It could be March, you don't know. You live in a place that doesn't give a shit if it's winter or spring. Fair. That is fair. Your father's birthday is February 1st, and you would get his birthday and Groundhog Day mixed up when you were young. That's really funny. So you just got him birthday gifts on Groundhog Day. You did a super speedy run to the other thing. You can super speedy to the city this time. I think we can. We'll be good. There should be a reverse Groundhog Day movie where at the end of the day, they move on to the next day. Oh no. That doesn't sound very exciting. That's too mainstream. Can you imagine if real life was like this? They could call it Day. Like, just breaking new ground left and right there. Right. Wait, how have we... Oh no, we haven't unlocked... So we've unlocked new things about the anglerfish fossil. I found a cave with an anglerfish fossil inside, but the opening is only big enough for my scout. We found out more about anglerfish too. Escape pod 2. Of the 3 Nomai escape pods that crashed in our solar... Oh, one of the 3, sorry, yep. All 3 escape pods were launched from something called the vessel, which was badly damaged. There'll be one of these in Dark Bramble that we'll be able to find, probably. Right, Chert's camp. Chert has set up their astronomy gear on the North Pole of Ember Twin. Chert has spotted an unusually high number of supernovas recently. Oh, that makes me so sad every time I think about it. There is apparently a movie called The Day. Is it good? Richie's like, boo. Nice one. If I like Groundhog Day type stories, also recommend the book The Loop by Shandy Lawson. The Loop. That's easy to remember. Okay. You miss the winter. It's perpetually summer where you live. I don't enjoy winter, but also I don't enjoy super hot summer, so like a year-round British summer would be nice for me. You know that males fuse themselves into the body of the female. Wait, what? What do? I feel like I missed something in the chat that led on to that. Wait, you're not talking about groundhogs, are you? Oh, anglerfish. Okay. You know, right, that makes more sense. The males fuse themselves into the body of the female. I did know that some species did that. I didn't think groundhogs did. Anglerfish, yes. I didn't know that's what anglerfish did, but I knew something did that. That's what I do. Yeah, I get put on the list. Oh no. Eventually just absorb into the main body and become a dangly pair of balls for when she needs it. Oh, female anglerfish can have many balls. They are a diverse species. Equality between humans and anglerfish when... I feel like I've seen this convo before. Oh my goodness. Maybe deja vu has something to do with Groundhog Day. May I declare chaos? Yes. Brooks, I think it's because you are not 100 times smaller than other humans. Honey, I shrunk the Brooks when? Never now. If you want the most complicated time travel loop related movie, have you seen Primer? No. I don't believe I have. I've only seen like weird ones. I've seen the biggest one I've seen is the one with Tom Cruise in and Emily Blunt. And I like that one. Edge of Tomorrow, that one's called. I've seen that one a lot of times actually. That one's cool. I don't think I've seen Primer, no. You can never remember the name and you have to Google most complicated time travel movie to find it. That sounds interesting though. I should watch that. Primer. Let's see if you get deja vu if you look up bedbug reproduction. Do not look up bedbug reproduction. You've been warned. Oh no. Hopefully I'm gonna remember that after the stream and Google it. Primer is an infamous one. People take like 2 or 3 rewatches to understand it normally. When I'm in a mood, I'm gonna watch that. Time travel within time travel within time travel. Time travelception. Many details you can't really notice the first time. That sounds like something that I would like. I think I should try that. Yay, I'm glad that you liked Edge of Tomorrow as well, Julie. I thought it was really funny. I thought it was good. If you have Prime, I recommend Coherence. Is that a movie? Coherence. Well, I just watched Upload Season 2, and I do not recommend. Upload is such a cool idea, but it's so weird to watch, and the second series was very meh. There's a whole diagram to help for afterwards. I'm very intrigued by all of this stuff. I need to watch these things. Russian Doll, Primer, and Coherence, I guess. Coherence is a movie. It's about a group of friends having a dinner party, and then they wander into parallel worlds. Okay, Coherence on the list also. There's also an XKCD comic about it. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Is Upload the one where you become like digital when you die? Yes, it is. It's like a digital afterlife where it scans the brain and that. It's such a cool idea, but holy shit, like they just don't they don't lean on the interesting sides of it, in my opinion. It has Lord of the Rings showing what part you see and what is happening. Wait, what? It has Lord of the Rings showing what part you see and what part is happening alongside, which is cool. And then same for Star Wars and Jurassic Park. Huh? Like a comic? Oh, I know what you're saying. And then Primer is just a scribble. Okay, it's yeah. I know what you mean. I'm so curious. I must watch it. A movie you tried to watch 3 times. Yeah, it's a webcomic about maths, programming, science and stuff. I feel like I've seen the thing that you're describing. I think I've seen that, but I didn't know the movie. In fact, I wonder if someone's made it into a meme of other things, and I've seen it related to something else, maybe. That show was weird. You didn't make it through the first season. I just finished the second season, like, the other night. Not worth. But I'll still watch the third one if they make it. Because I do that. I don't know why I do that to myself. Felt like they were trying to be The Good Place, but not doing it well. I do not know The Good Place, but... oh, like, I'm just so mad because the idea of the digital brain scan uploads for Afterlife is really cool, and even some of the things that they explored was interesting, but like then it just has this stupid comedy that's like, it's so weird, and the characters just aren't very likable, so it's just bizarre to watch. Primer is definitely one of the most confusing movies if you're not paying 100% attention. Yeah, that's good to know. That'll be one where, like, absolute laser focus. Watch The Good Place? Oh my god, I need someone to make a list for me. and keep on Discord or something. And then I can let you guys know when I've watched things, because I've still got recommendations from when I'd finished watching whatever I was watching before. Like Squid Game and stuff. All the characters are speaking in jargon and inside language. Oh, okay. So, like, you might understand more after you know the context behind it and stuff. That's cool. Anyway, I'll get back to the game. But, this is good stuff. We can continue. I'll finish this loop. And then I guess we'll just... like, I'll finish up. Like teenagers, yes, Richie. Also need to play Nier Automata. It's not time loopy, but I think you'll really vibe with the story, given the sort of things we're talking about. Definitely need to play that. That is on the list. That's on the wish list. I don't own that one yet, I don't think. But I keep an eye out for the sales. Or for it going free somewhere. A Nomai city built... right, this is the Sunless City. Yes, yes. Nomai city built into the walls of a huge underground cavern. The city is divided vertically into 4 districts. The Nomai debated building a sun station in order to power the Ash Twin project. Several Nomai opposed to its construction, arguing that failure could result in the destruction of the solar system. And yes, there's more to explore here. That's the next place I've got to go. I've got to, like, zoom straight to it. So this is on the Ember. So then what's the Hanging Sea? That's Brittle Hollow. Okay, okay. And then the sun station. Nomai debated building a sun station in order to power the Astron project. We have no more information on that, and that is feels like a really important thing that because it seems like the sun station is malfunctioning, you know? You started Scarlet Nexus recently, and that has started to refer to some time nonsense if you want even more long Japanese games to play. Ooh, seeing as it's on Game Pass. Ooh, that sounds intriguing, for sure. Nomi, oopsie. This is the most sensible chat has been for a while. Probably because I've, like, basically paused the game, so we're not getting the time loops. So the loopiness isn't happening. Right. So, right, Gravity Canyon is separate again. A huge cylindrical structure that generates a strong upward gravity field. I recalled a Nomai shuttle from the Interloper. From the Interloper? What happens if we recall the shuttle and then... That's from the okay. Interesting. Maybe I can try recalling that gravity cannon sometimes and then going up into space and finding the Interloper and seeing if it changed anything. The Nomai landed on the Interloper after... Right, this is the frozen Nomai shuttle. On the Interloper not long after its arrival, in the solar system. The shuttle's equipment heard strange energy regions coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Huh. Clary, the Nomai who stayed behind, lost contact with the other two after they descended below the interloper's surface. What are you talking about, the interloper? The interloper's surface? Is the interloper what remains of the frozen planet? Maybe. Not sure. Interesting though. That's what it said. Did you gloss over the fact? What? I don't understand, because it's saying below the interloper's surface, but the interloper's just a little thing. It doesn't have a surface. Like, it's small. Clary said they went into a fissure in the interloper. Oh, that's where that was. The fissure thing. That was in the okay. Maybe the interloper used to have a bigger surface. Read and explore more, maybe, and you'll find out. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm not like actually asking. Sorry. It certainly has a surface. You landed on it after all. That's true. Right, I need to land on that some more as well. And I need to recall this and then go and land on it and see if anything's different. Oh god, so much stuff. The shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. So I need to land on it, and then I need to get out my signal thing. Two of the Nomai located. Here it's telling me, okay, fissure in the ice on the interloper's sunward side. I was on the sunward side as we entered the sun. They descended inside to investigate. Right, so that ball has got to have things in it. Maybe. And that is all of the new bullet points we got. It was quite a lot. I think we did some good work today. Oh, and we're at the start of a thing, so I won't go into space again then today. I'll and next time what I want to do is just go straight to the interloper. We do have other things to do, like I don't know if I should write a list or not. We do have other things to do, like go to the city, the Sunless City, and explore the districts, including trying to find the lab is a high priority. Try and land on the interloper thing. Go back into Dark Bramble would be another fun thing. Go back to Gabbro. Speak to Gabbro. Bro. We have a lot to do, and this is a good place to be. I like having leads to follow. As well as, like, eventually going back to Brittle Hollow sometime at the end of the game, because I don't want to go back there ever. This is I much preferred the twin. Whoa. Oh, yeah, we should go back to our moon sometime. I don't even feel like I finished exploring the moon. Actually, let me check. Let me check. Map mode. Yeah, we need to go back to the moon. We've got so much to do. I guess we can just decide what we feel like at the time on Saturday, because I'm not streaming on Sunday this time. So I'm gonna be streaming in 2 days' time. Right, I think that's it then for today. I can just quit from here, can't I? Okay. Here we go, the end screen. Oh, are you going somewhere on Saturday? Oh no! Everyone better behave! Maybe by the time you go back, you will feel more practice moving around. That was the hope, yeah. Because, like, because the black hole magnetizes you a little bit, like, and you're already not confident in flying the ship. You just go straight into it. No, thank you everybody for being here. I'm looking forward to solving some of these mysteries next time, maybe. I'm very curious how much there is, because how long to beat is 16 hours. And I know I spent the first 2 hours not even doing anything. So I'm very curious about how long we're going to be playing this game. But I do feel like we made some good progress today. I think some of it is like also the the Brittle Hollow section. Like that stream, basically, I probably learned what other people might learn in an hour because it just took me so long to notice. Like, I didn't even notice something that was important. So like, I'm definitely stretching the time, but I feel like we figured out some other stuff quite good. So it's give and take, isn't it? Ebbs and flows, peaks and valleys, all of that. I do understand, Julie, why you decided not to stream it. Like, I'm enjoying streaming it, but this is definitely like I feel like I would play it a little bit differently if I was playing it off stream. I think there would be more suicide if I was playing it myself, because I would be like focused on doing a thing, instead of like, and then like if that didn't work, kill myself and try and do it again, which I'm not gonna do here, obviously. And I know that like apparently that's for the best. So yeah, it's a difficult game to stream because you're on a constant time limit. So I hope that it's enjoyable at least. I shall try to be around the whole time for mod power usage. Definitely not abuse. Thank you. Mod power abusage, exactly. Either that or you'll be more practice figuring out where you can fly your ship to absolutely cheese the intended challenge. Yes. That sounds more like it. You made it to the trees under the South Pole first try. Can't even remember. You spent at least 3 loops to even get there. The trees under the South Pole. Oh, the where Banjo friend is. Yeah. I still can't remember how we get there though. That's the thing. Games with time restraints are too stressful for me. I entirely understand. It's like almost too stressful for me. But I've thankfully there's like settings where when you're reading the translated stuff, time stops a bit, and when you're talking to people, time stops a bit. So at least that's kind of working out. I know I'm missing some of chat, but that's just, I guess, the way it has to be when it's a time-limited game. You like to take your damn time. I hear you. Amen to that. In a general thing, time limits are stressful for you, but when it's doing the same open thing each time, you are somehow okay with it. That's so interesting. If anything, I'm kind of finding this more stressful because I know that like there's a cut-off point when things are then like not accessible or something like that. And I'm just like, and because there's a long time before you get to try again, it's like, fuck, it stresses me out a bit. You remember trying to play Majora's Mask when you were younger and you completely didn't understand it and it stressed you out. Majora's Mask, does that have time time thingies? Not sure about that one. You don't think you even managed to leave the town before you quit? Logically, nothing at all in the whole game can take longer to get to than one loop's length. That's true. And it's very clever. It must have been like an interesting experience to design it. You understand Majora's Mask and it majorly stressed you out. Yeah, it's a Zelda game and you're on a time limit. Before the moon crashes down and kills everyone. Oh, is it a time loop? The moon is absolutely nightmarish. Huh. Yeah, I didn't know that. Like, I've heard of Majora's Mask, but you were so scared of that moon as a kid? That is so funny. It is a time loop. I want to see the moon. I need to Google this moon. Majora's Mask Moon. You have to choose to reset the loop manually, but if the moon gets you, rip. Oh my god, it's horrible. I hate it. Why does it look like that? No wonder you were scared of it. Oh no. Yikes. That is... Well, I mean, it might be friendly. It might just be ugly. I don't know. Right? Who do this? I hate it. Regretty. Let me see it on my PC. It looks a bit like it could be a persona. Oh, Scarlet Nexus, did you say? I'll put that on my list as well of just like things to check out. Imagine looking up at the moon and seeing that getting larger and larger. Oh no. Until it boops your town right on the tallest building. That is, yeah, I can understand why like everyone in chat was stressed out by the moon. That's really funny. Oh my god. Scarlet Nexus is a JRPG, or at least JRPG-esque, so it's probably quite long. Yes. I just want to look at it, see what it looks like. You've just been running around mashing things. I love running around mashing things. That's what I do in Porsche. And making friends between mashing things. It sounds just like Porsche. I'm gonna have a look at it. Thank you for all of the recommendations of everything. I'm gonna make a little list. I'll write my list in Discord in case anyone remembers anything that I've forgotten. Do you get to praise the poop? That is a good question. Like 0 out of 10 if there's no praising poop. The monsters are very weird, but the powers are neat. Oh. I am like, if I had P5 Royal, I feel like I would have started it. Or at least once I finished Porsche. I'm still very into Persona 5. Thanks for the stream, Sassy. The monsters remind you of Personas a bit. Oh, that's cool. Is your character locked in being called Linda? Sorry to leg it just before the finale, but night everyone. Legging it before the finale. We're done, Richie. Richie, no, come back. You gotta wait until I end the stream. That's really funny. Okay, guys. This has been fun. Thank you for cheering me up because I was really like, about streaming today. I was like, I really don't feel like talking. But it worked out good. I had a really good stream. So thank you. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you for being fun. Thank you Giraffe for gifting 2 subs. Thank you Chris Crow for the follow. That rhymed and it was beautiful. And thank you everybody. Thank you to my mods for being amazing. And thank you for chatting and lurking and all of the rest of it. It's very much appreciated. I will be back on Saturday with some more of this. And I'll try and remember to put my Twitch schedule on. I don't know if anybody looks at that, but I keep forgetting to put that on. So I'll do that straight away right now. And then that is it. You're all alone and it's weird. You have had movies on. But now there are peeps. Wait, what's peeping? No peeping allowed. You were today and you're improved now. I'm so glad, Crafty. That makes it really even more worth it. Is Shadow on guard duty? I hope you can have a good evening. Just put something on, something funny on the TV or something. And fall asleep to it. That sounds good. Wait, what? He's at a party? He's... Oh, one of his friends is leaving. He's not even a guard duty? How dare. He types occasionally. Alright. Well, that at least he should be back maybe then, unless he's away somewhere. But why is everyone walking the dinosaur right now? Opens the door, gets on the floor. Why are we singing 80s tunes? I think 80s. Yeah, leaving work. Yeah, I gotcha. He is sleeping over. Oh, because it's not a driving friendly party. I see. Well, again, same rules apply then. Maybe put something funny on the TV and fall asleep to it. And then it'll be back soon as you know it. Why are you Batman punching the dinosaur? You saw them play live once? Who, the dinosaur people? Oh my goodness. Movies all night. Hell yeah. Or play Scarlet Nexus. That could be fun. Or something on the Xbox. So you can be like, chill. Who will stop me? Exactly. Have a crafty party. Like something on the console so that you can play in bed. That would be fun. I saw was play. Oh my god, I'm so confused. I will mash some monsters. You do that, definitely. Okie dokie, guys. I feel like since I have viewers, we should raid. Shall we raid Hal? Hal's playing Death Stranding, which is a game. Let's do a raid. Let's pay it forward, guys, for all of the raids that everyone has given me. Thank you, guys. Send some love, although I'm going to come through too. And I'll see you in 2 days, I guess. Let's go and watch Norman Reedus carry a baby. Yay.
Story, but